So you have to ready up your audio. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. That TV is fucking loud, I tell you. Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. Take two, and we are back, of course, ready for RRF1 Division 3. It is Season 2, it is Round 5, it is Spain, it is Pause, and for the first ever time in commentary, it is Cookie. Cookie, how are we feeling, Mocha?
Oh yeah. When you start your streams off, when you say good evening, the good gets longer and longer and longer.
I'm actually going to take the entirety of the whole next stream doing it as well, just for Monaco purposes, because to be fair, the stream's only going to last about fucking 17 minutes anyway with all the qualifying and crashes. Right then, as it is of course your first ever go, we got a full lobby, and Neglects was in the lobby, backed out, couldn't get him back in. We went ruthless and brought in Noswell, reserve driver. He was itching for a drive, so we thought, you know what, I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for that one, but fuck it, it's me, no gives a shit anyway. Right, so we do have 20 drivers, of course. We'll give him a hug after the race. Which Take Him Easy has now technically still not finished in 5 races, so he's not going to be too happy with that side of it. So we're about 20 seconds delay in the time, so when you see the checkered flag go off, it will be, of course, looking absolutely fucking out of sync, which is usually the way. 20 people for Cookie's first ever commentary. Beer, Dizzy, Unique Racer, Bishop, Brad, Telfie, Noswell, Reserve Driver, welcome to the lead buddy, Gaz, Shag, Wyvern, Breathe, Druid, Jock, Grit, Kakashi, JP, Julku, that's the gift of course, Cookie's best mate, Julku, or Didcot, Mark's mate, Shrews, Austin, Charles, and of course, Unique Shots. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, we are rolling and live and in colour. Cook, your first one, mate, you excited, or just completely and utterly dreading having to work with me for 2 hours?
The latter. Looking forward to Spain, actually. It's quite a nice track. Usually some good racing. Turn 1 can be a bit iffy, but yeah, looking forward to seeing how it goes.
See, I love how it's the same pretty much for everyone who comes in and does the first commentary. It's like, when it's not like you struggled, but to say. But, you know, for the first, probably the first couple of qualifying, just you're like, oh, good lap, eh?
What do I say?
Also, same with beer. But then when you're in the race, mate, I remember me and King Chris did our first one in the old league run, and it's literally like watching F1. Generally is like watching F1 when you do this thing. So, Gaz Burgess, back-to-back race winner in the Renault, of course, putting himself on top of the table, of course. We have got Brad Hamilton back, of course, tonight. I've said, of course, 3 times in one sentence. Here's another one, of course, just for use.
Of course you have.
So, 20 cars, 5. So, first person out on a time lap, matey, is going to really give you a bit of nostalgia watching this. It's Jason Pennells.
Yes, JP.
Go on, JP. Sound like buddy. That was almost like what was it called? Remember Big Break in snooker? Good night, JP. Good night, JP. There's one for you, for the older viewers. So 3 guys currently on. You have no idea what you're in for, mate, do you?
Not a clue.
So Telfie is here. We have got ourselves JP. So he's on his first flying lap, of course. Now this is one of the trickiest corners around the Spanish Grand Prix, turn 3. I don't know about you, mate. I can't get around there flat out, especially not on kind of anything more than the softs. I mean, obviously Cook being multiple-time race winner in Division 1. There's blowing some smoke towards you, mate. Merry Christmas. Hope you take that. Askkissing.com.
Unbelievable.
But for Spain, for fuck's sake, this is going to crack me up. You're off, Andy. See you later, mate. So there we go. That really put me off my stride. Yes, Cookie, Spanish track. What is it kind of you would look out for in this track particularly? What kind of times did you give to people taking opportunities, etc.?
You can really fuck up Q3 if you try hard enough. There's a lot of really difficult corners on it. The one JP is about to do is horrible, and he's cut that start being validated. And the first sector as well, when you go through that turn 1, turn 2.
He's got away with it.
How's he done that?
He's actually got away with it. He's bloody got away with it. That's incredible. He didn't even take the corner. He just skipped the corner. I want to be
unbelievable.
Seriously.
But yeah, turn 1, 2. You mentioned the flat corner, turn 3. Turn 1 and 2 can set you up for that with a really good slingshot, but you have to get it right. I find it difficult as well.
It's literally the curb of doom, isn't it? It reminds me a bit of Bahrain a little bit there.
Yeah.
Here's Towley with the laughing faces in the comments.
What's he laughing
Towley's
at?
involved. I don't know, mate. I don't know what he's laughing at. He's doing it next fucking Thursday. Hi, Tom. Hashtag admin power. So who have we got next coming around? I believe Shaggy's on a bit of a slow one. Noswell, of course. This guy is debuting tonight. He had a very, very successful... Oh, Jason. Oh, he's laughing at Jason.
Oh.
Yeah. Right. But the... Noswell 23-0. That won't get the job done, of course. Remember, 5 drivers will be eliminated tonight. Druid, of course, is rocking a 20-second penalty for misdemeanors in the last Grand Prix, so he'll pretty much have to win by 20.1 seconds in order to get anywhere near winning. There's mathematics.
Easy.
Let's have a look here. He's not random neglects. He is basically a reserve driver. Kakashi, I was reading a comment.
He binned it on the
I
inlap.
believe he's dead. For fuck's sake. Kakashi, for God's sakes.
Chippy's got 2 frogs from bad sausages.
Mate, yeah, but you could. It's literally the smell is emanating from up north all the way to fucking Spain. It's literally followed him. He's actually managed to bring one of his old chicken boxes with him to remind him of home when he goes around the track. Fuck's sake. Charles coming across the line, and that.
Ooh, fastest.
By a second. Okay, that's quite a good lap in fairness. That kind of took me by surprise a bit there. Well done, Charles. Literally there.
Could we get a Red Bull on the podium in F3? It's consistent.
Basically, guys, because we ended up we spammed everybody spammed you with invites. Everybody spammed you with invites. And just so obviously the team doesn't obviously miss out on a driver, we filled the spot immediately, mate. Like I said, we were 10 minutes delayed anyway, so we were literally trying to invite, and we're like, right, we've got to make the call. So I've obviously made the call. Apologies if it is the wrong one, but we have of course got ourselves a full grid. Discreet says could be worse, could have been on the outlap. That is a very, very good point. Cheers, Discreet. Absolutely no reference to me last night. I didn't even make the Singapore outlap and then fucking blew up. What he's referring to is an unbelievable choice by myself running preset fucking 3 on performance. You're on Singapore. Yeah.
It beggars belief, you sometimes.
Hey man, and I nearly killed Shag as well. I'm round on the escape road at like 2
You
miles
nearly
an hour
killed
and
Shag.
survived.
I actually killed Shag.
Well, yeah, you actually killed Shag. Yes. We've actually found a way to kill the unkillable. In fairness, Cookie Chip managed to nail that probably better than I think anyone else has ever tried to do. To be fair, I think even Sneaky Wolf couldn't have hit him that fucking hard. Dragoon is in the chat, of course. Mark, my former commentary partner. That is Forza Ferrari. Of course, what Mark is referring to is, of course, Cook, the Combined Constructors Championship. For those of you who are new to RRF1, we have ourselves a very, very nice thing called Combined Constructors. We have 3 divisions, of course, with 10 teams in each, 20 drivers, and that's a very, very nice move out of the way by the Racing Pod Oswald. He's coming out to do his second lap. And basically, all points go towards the Combined Constructors Championship. So obviously, every single member of each GP has a bit of contribution to do. So that's tally. Of course, Haas ain't coming last, not coming last, not coming.
Alpha is coming first.
Solely for you, brother. Of course you fucking are. Look at your fucking team, man. I mean, for God's sakes.
Hey!
You and Rob.
Alpha in F3, we're not the only ones. You know, Alpha in F3 are doing a good job as well.
I was going there. I was going there. That's the thing. I've only said the first part so far, bro. Gaz Burgess, however, last week's pole sitter and race winner, coming around Sector 3 now, of course. Syke Zany, Alfa Romeo suck. I am inclined to agree with you, but I am, of course, a very unbiased commentator.
See, Syke's the one that's dragging Toro Rosso by its heels towards second place. Just jealous.
Oh, mate, what a fucking... Yeah, bit of the old jelly going on there. Gaz Burgess comes and absolutely smashes Charles just over half a second quicker while in there. Now remember, Shrews, of course, he's been improving quite a lot. I believe that
Mini Racer goes
Mini
there.
Racer.
Wyborn goes quickies.
Wyborn there with a 1:18.8. Shrews 19.3. The lap times are beginning to pour in here, ladies and gentlemen. Brad Hamilton, I think it was another time that I just missed then. If there wasn't tough shit, I did miss it. Here comes Brad Hamilton then, and this is looking good. That's looking third. The championship battle is on. Look at Jesus Christ. Big gap between first and last, but the big heavy hitters in this division are they? Remember, of course, Beer, as Cookie, we've seen him in a couple of occasions on this track, especially in pre-season, doing very, very well. So hopefully he can continue that form on. We've got Shag as well, hasn't gone to settle up. He's still nursing a heavy grade 3.5 concussion after hitting the wall that hard last night. I think his rear wheel bounced off his fucking head. Here comes Jewel Coop then at 20.5, Cook 20.5. And Gripmaster comes into the pits. That is not going to be good if he's going to try and get pole. That's not the usual way. Here comes Tally, I agree, Psych. Yes, mate. Tally, absolutely. See, actually, no, do you know what? I can't be biased on commentary. There you go. I can be biased in the chat though. Anyway, we got Big Hairy Jock then. And of course you'll be seeing myself, Aaron Cook, live on Beer and Kebab, or Beer.tv I think his channel's called. That'll be on Sunday at 8:45. Going to be quite interesting.
Tune in live to witness K77 Matt being punted into a wall.
You heard it first, ladies and gentlemen. Big scoop. Jock goes fourth. Nice lap there by Big Hairy Jock.
Nice pace by Jock.
He's been pretty good over the last couple of races, other than completely and utterly mullering his teammate on the second corner last week, or the first corner it was. And the second, actually. I think it was like a double-barrelled attack, wasn't it? He squeezed him twice and full-on killed him.
Yeah, Dizzy Paragood is still busy.
About the same, mate. But then it's ironic because Barracuda ended up getting the podium anyway. And Wyburn has retired, of course. I was hoping that wouldn't be an explosion like Kakashi's. But I think literally now all the guys need to do is do a quicker lap than a 1 minute 22.2 to be ahead of Kakashi. I think we only need one or two more people doing that. Barracuda does a 21.5. Really? Is that an installation lap or something, or?
It was smooth, but it was... I don't want to say slow, it's a bit disrespectful, but... Yeah, it was just sort of
direct comparison with everyone else, isn't it?
Yeah. That's okay.
So, anybody who is new to the channel, make sure you drop us a follow. If obviously you fancy making this poor ginger bastard happy, drop them subs. If you don't like gingers, then please stay followed, but don't sub.
I won't blame you.
We're not going to go down that route. I wouldn't also blame you either. I'll check the follow list now. I might have 17 rather than the 647 or 648. Anyway, we've got a Barracuda. It's actually on another lap, so he is actually pushing. His ERS is sitting at about 35. He's just about got enough to go through. Another thing, Cook, as well, this may be something, obviously, from yourself. I've noticed as well, a lot of these drivers have, obviously, the D-regs, the deployment regs on the ERS. If you keep watching Barracuda, they literally run out before the start of the last corner, if you have a look here. Obviously, I'm not sure how... I mean, how would you really work around that?
Save in Sector 3. You don't need the straight line speed. Quickest.
It's gone quickest.
600ths. Yes, just save the RS in Sector 3 and you won't derate across the line. And that little straight will save you, will get you 2/10. Easy as.
It's like you don't really need to really kind of go all out, do you, going through Sector 3? That's not...
No.
It's more of a kind of navigation thing, isn't it?
And you're going to get better grip from lower ERS modes anyway.
You will, and to be fair, like I said, well, a lot of people obviously don't kind of look into it, they just kind of go gung-ho and go all around the lap. I used to, myself. But it's literally a case now of if you're going through like a tight twisty section, or even if you hit the peak speed, you know, for example, if you hit your absolute peak, all you simply need to do is flick it to standard, because you're not going to lose fucking speed on the straight, are you? And obviously then you ain't going to be using regs, for example. All these little things. And of course, we're looking now at Beer. I believe we've got 5 guys on a flat. That looks very, very busy going down the main back straight with Bishop. I'll stick on board with Beer going on the old TV podcast. That is a follow. That is Jay Pavitt, of course, JDP Apex. Thank you so much for the follow, buddy. I'll be looking forward to you leaving me on Sunday. Hopefully not. Kind of Red Bulls are looking very strong in Division 1 this season.
Here goes Alpha.
Beer then across the line. 9th. Nice steady time. Not
too bad.
Here, Beer. Here comes Bishop, whose weakness has been disqualifying, and goes 7th. 19.5. We've got an absolute array of cars coming around. I don't know who that was who just went there. Who was it? Someone did just go up the order. That was Shag getting 11th. Who was that who just set a time? Where the bloody hell is he going? I'm so confused.
Was it Shag? I think it was Shag.
Austin P15. Austin P15, forgive me there, Austin. Obviously Austin, remember, 5th position in the world's craziest fucking Grand Prix last week. I generally don't understand how anybody finished that. It's an absolute miracle.
Baku General A&E still recovering from all of the end plate damage to people's
Look
heads.
at Anstan. Look at Anstan, he's plugging himself.
Shots go
Shots 4th. Shots 4th position. Yeah, Rob, good point. He has got a point, hasn't he there, Cook? The gap between first and last is rather big. And Gritmaster is not through. Gritmaster, Cook, he hasn't got enough time to get back round and out, has he? Surely not. At least you wouldn't say so, anyway. It's interesting. Let's have a look here then. We've got now Druid. Druid, almost a surprise here, down in P18. Handstand, I saw that plug. Man saw that plug. Druid, what is Druid doing? I believe that may be Druid out here, guys. Druid may be eliminated, rode the curb completely, almost wild. Gritmaster, I don't know if he's got enough time to get back into the pits. I'm not sure if Cookie's speaking, I can't quite hear him at the moment.
I had it on mute.
Is it? Hello?
For about a
Mate,
minute.
trust me, I have to put myself on mute all the time anyway. Druid, what the? What?
That's a bit laggy.
Guys? What the hell? What? Has it
Get
just
beer in the
fucking
party and
happened?
get him ranting. I've had enough.
What in the... Oh, a message from Beer as well to you before the stream. He's going to get you if you get him. It's going to be interesting. Anstan says, what the fuck? Yeah, do you know what? Rob has got a good point. I'm going to actually say this, Cook. If you remember Baku last season, Druid did this before. In Division 3 last season, he ended up having a lap time which was like 15 seconds quicker than everyone else. He has done that before. But I don't understand what's happened there. Yeah, I think the chat's basically just going, yeah, exactly, a complete lag glitch. I think actually Rob was in the commentary box for that one as well. I'm sure he was, or for one of them. I think it's a lag lap. It's a lag lap, no chance. Great tactics from Druid, says Shrews. Yeah, do you know what? That is a pretty good shout, to be fair. If in doubt, just kick your car 2 seconds up the road and you'll be fine. Beer message. Here we go. Let's have a look. No, Beer, it's not wrong. It's a lag lap. I'm not sure if Beer is watching. If someone can let him know if you're in party with him, it is a lag lap time. You'll have to watch out for that. You have to really watch out for that.
You can absolute nail Q3 by about 30 seconds.
Yeah, you'll actually do. Mate, it'll be amazing if it was actually legitimate. But to be fair, I don't think even Syke or Rob or yourself, Cook, as the sort of biggest for the top drivers, Towley, could even. Do you reckon you guys can get a 16? I mean, it's obviously possible, but it's a fucking tight stretch. Here comes Beer.
Cody's wrong.
He's lagged, mate. He's lagged. We just addressed it on the stream. It's a lag lap time. It's absolutely fucking sensational.
Oh, JP's been...
JP's pinned it!
Oh, he nearly did. He's pushing it.
There's not really much we can do, obviously, because of the game glitch. It's just shit, basically. Beer, before you go, include your audio and just give us a Codemasters rant while we're watching this. Or you can wait till the end of this quali, because I think we're pretty much near clutch time now. Dual Coot is in 15th position. You can imagine Telfy being quite pissed off with this. Here comes Dual Coot round the final corner. This is looking a lot quicker here. And it puts him on
he just gets out.
It is quite a bit
Shag's
quicker.
in danger.
It's half a second quicker. Shag's in danger. JP, Telfy,
JP
and
went
Noswell as well.
improved.
Yeah, JP was kind of dead. Unless he's done a Druid tactic.
Telfy's out.
Like, teleported 17. Yeah, Telfy's gone.
And Noswell's out.
Austin's out. Grit gone. Nos has called it. I think that's it. Yep, Telfy, Noswell, Gritmaster, Austin, and Kakashi. They are our eliminated drivers here. I've got to be honest with you. Druid, I think he would have probably ended up getting through anyway. The time trial record, Cook, is a 16.5 from Robbo.
Get him in esports.
Druid to Division 1, please. Druid to Division 1. Druid to Division 1. Thank you. What an amazing qualifying. Beer, Codemasters rant, you got 1 minute, go.
Well, I was just outside having a cheeky smoke, just minding my own business, walking around, and a sudden thought popped into my head. Codemasters, you're a bunch of fucking losers. You cannot develop a game. You can't even add to get a timing screen right. You are a joke. You're abysmal. Go and flush your head down the toilet, and then slam the lid on top of yourself to give you a fractured skull, and stop developing shit. There you go.
Was that part one, or is that pretty much it?
Good little bit up the alphas.
Fuck's sake. Up in, mate, if you do crash. If not, it'll be me and Cook doing it all for you. So, I'm going to get a quick screenshot in case we end up fucking up Norris bit. Jason Pinnell's just escapes Q1. And as we believe here, discreetly has just said, Unique Shots has escaped Q1.
He'll be happy for his partner.
And he has said, fuck off Jacob, I'm assuming that's discreetly's name.
Just flirting.
Telfie Noz. Do you know what, actually, I was thinking, was Kakashi's crash, or Kakashi's lap time, a glitch in the opposite direction? Did he really not crash? Because if Druid can go 2 seconds quicker, we push Kakashi's time 2 seconds quicker, and there you go. Theory proved. But, I believe that is Jackie Cole. Welcome in, buddy. Your race is tomorrow night. Cookie, we've got 15 drivers. Let's hear from yourself, buddy. Who do you reckon is going out?
Oh, dearie me. I'll go dual coot. Druid's a risky one, considering Q1. But I'll say Druid. And Unique Racer. And then I'll go two wild ones of Dizzy Barracuda and Jason Pinnell's.
You say Dizzy as well? Jesus Christ. I mean, to be fair, when myself, Mark, and Mara did it, we went for safe picks and we were always wrong, so, to be fair to you, you may get this right, to be honest.
You never know.
Rara predicted I think Rara predicted Unique Shots to get pole last week. Codemasters had other ideas. Let's have a look here. Grits for the win. To be fair, you have been improving, mate. I'll be really happy for you if you get the win. Obviously, I prefer Brad Hamilton and Druid very unbiasedly to get the win. Robbo, Bish for pole, no bias. I'm sure Bear likes that, Rob. He's probably thinking one or the other. So Unique Racer is coming out on track. Do you know what? I want to expand on this one, Cook. Actually, been really good in qualifying. I've got no game sound either, so I'm not going to bother filling in the this week. I can't be asked. But what was the reason you picked Unique Racer for? He's been pretty good in quali. Do you think he's going to struggle in this one?
I don't know. He's just not. I expected him to be a bit up there this season, but he really hasn't been, to be honest. Yeah, I just sort of went with a bit of a wild prediction. You never know what can happen in quali.
Wow, discreetly spelt domestic wrong. I know I'm not the person. Sorry, I know I'm not the person to talk about misspelling. But still, that's quite a good one. Domestic. You could have actually put a capital domestic, which would have been really, really key. That would have really sparked a bit of laughter, but discreetly.
That would be a fantastic
dropped the ball with the misspelling. It would have been fucking incredible, wouldn't it? So first lap round is going to be Druid, ironically. Let's see if he can beat his 1 minute 16.8 from Q1. If he does that, we're going to fast track him straight out of RRF1 Division 1. I think we're going to actually send him over to Codemasters to help develop the game. I think his amazing ability to teleport 5 seconds into the gravel and back on track is an amazing feature for F1 2020, Cook.
Mate, he's already in house.
Believe.
Get Grosjean out and get Druid in if he's doing those times.
Test driver, mate, you know what I mean? Test driver. Jason Pennell says skin of his teeth, literally half a tenth from JP getting himself in there, matey, but you are in there. And of course, Cookie, you did say you may not make Q3. I think JP made Q3 last week, from what I remember. So it'll be quite interesting to see if he can actually pull that back in. We've got some guys starting their flyers. Wyburn there. I noticed Wyburn was one of the two favourites, along with Unique Shots, Cook. Obviously, looking at it from a serious perspective now, who were going to be kind of up there. and challenging for the title, at least on paper at the start of the season. Of course, it hasn't been the case. You know, we've got other guys stepping up big style in this division and giving them a real run for their money. But like, out of the two, I know Unique Shots. Oh, Druid's gone off the track, so that means he's always spun, which means he's definitely going to go and do a 1 minute 4. Absolutely guaranteed there. Maybe a minute 5. I think I'm unflattering him a little bit there. So back over to Unit Racer Ash. But yeah, it's one of them things, isn't it, mate? Where obviously the likes of Wyburn, here comes Ash back into the pits. How, in terms of the time when Wyburn and Unique Shots were there, Unique's had a lot of bad races, but has been very, very consistent in the time he's obviously not been involved in incidents. Wyburn, on the other hand, has shown no consistency. No consistency whatsoever. Obviously spins. I mean, obviously, Cook, I know you had an, on your own admission, an atrocious start to season 1. Wyburn with a 20.4, not a bad lap at all. Brad comes across the line, beats that with a 19.7. What sort of mindset, Cook, would you be in if you were Wyburn? I mean, is it possible to kind of overlook a bad start? I know obviously the likes of Bingley's had one as well, you know. Like, what do you kind of have to do in your own mentality to kind of overcome that?
Just stay calm. The pace will always come. And for someone like Wyborn, who is quick, I think he was originally meant to be an F2.
Yes.
He is quick. He's just got to find the pace, and it could also be a track thing as well. But in terms of
off again, so Druid's gone off again. He's going to break the minute barrier here. He's actually going to do it. Go on, Druid. Well, for the Haas, we would usually pull him from the race if he likes this much, obviously, but obviously hashtag admin power. Haas need all the points we can to stay in the top 5.
Unbelievable.
So he's staying exactly what the fuck he is. Fuck bias.
He's going around the wrong layout of the track.
Yep. Well, I forgot where to go.
He's probably wondering where's the racing line.
What the hell? Why has he done that? For fuck's sake. He's gone the wrong way. He's been playing Forza, mate. That's the Forza line. That right there is the fucking Forza line. You don't go down the main straight, do you? Mate, in the chat, Mark Robbins with the 2 emojis. Speaking of bad starts, took Mark 4 points at this stage last season. Dragoon literally had, I think it was about 50 odd points.
Oh, Druid's binned it in the pits.
Druid's got what?
He's having a
He's
shocker.
on board with Barracuda. No, he's not, mate. He's already crossed the line. He's in Monaco now. He's on lap 14 in Monaco going for this win bill. So here comes DC Barracuda. A guy! Now this is a surprising new pick to go out. Curious. Let's see if he can prove you wrong.
So he's already derated.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, that's my prediction gone.
19.6. Yep, that's one down. Myself, mate, I'm going to go for... It's probably going to piss a few people off, but, you know, why not? Looking like me, it's just natural. I'm actually going to surprise a few here. I'm going to say... Dual Coupe. This is no particular order. Dual Coupe... I was going to say Chance, but he had a good Q1.
It's so difficult in Q3 to pick poles
It's hard now, man.
and Q1, Q2 eliminations. It's so difficult in F3.
It's difficult last year. It was so fucking easy last year. You just fucking pick 4 or 5 and it was like, yeah, every single time. But because the guys have improved so much, this isn't obviously, you know, blowing smoke into the league. But the guys generally have. Just don't watch last week. But whatever, just avoid that one.
Just ignore Baku as a whole. It didn't happen.
In the chat saying that my starts... I wish I could, mate. It's scarred in my fucking imprint of my brain, I tell you. When I close my eyes, I just see fucking big hairy jock and fucking Dizzy Barracuda into the wall, and obviously Rara nearly having an orgasm for all 28 laps. Shag at 19.5 on the softs. I know Shaggy did that strategy last night. Pretty risky strategy, especially around here with a tyre wear cook, isn't it?
Yeah, you want a one-stop.
You do want to... I mean, to be fair, I mean, the likes potentially of Gaza. You know, he is very quick, but... only if other people are two-stopping as well. As long as your rivals are two-stopping, then that's fine. But I guess Shaggy's just trying to stay out of the carnage, is he? Or get himself further up.
Possibly, yeah.
Himself. Q3 eliminations. I'm going to go for Dual Coupe JP. Druid.
No!
What's happened? Oh, JP, sorry. I heard that one. Yeah. I was... the guys in the chat, you just literally see me spamming left trigger up the fucking order then. I'm going to actually go hard and say Charles, I think, as the 4th and Bishop as the 5th. I think they're my 5. Jewel, JP, Druid, Charles and Bishop. But saying that, Charles put in a cracking Q1 lap compared to what he's been doing, and he was only, I think, only 7 tenths off the top. It's the closest he's ever been. So
Yeah,
we're
just on
watching
Dizzy
Gaz Burgess
Barracuda,
guys
that was
go
a
around.
really nice lap because he was on the same tyres as Brad Hamilton. So, and he's been the gold standard in F3, so that is a really nice lap.
Yep. When he showed up, it's been pretty much Brad or Gaza, hasn't it? This is kind of the way it's
Yeah.
looking almost at the moment. One of those two. I mean, JP has said cheers, Pos. Hey, you didn't even say that to Cookie, man. Just because you two are fucking secret lovers, don't fucking do me of that. Leave me alone. It's because you're not Ginger Cook, you know what I mean? And you can destroy him in one-liners, whereas it takes me an articulated sentence to do it. So it's
I would say I want you to
Fear
get into
factor is
Q3,
there.
Jason, but you're in a Toro Rosso.
Ooh, Battle Line
So-
Shrews, 4th position, 1:19.9. Let's have a look if anyone else has come on. We've got Gaza is next. Gaza next. If that cat doesn't stop fucking pushing the door, he's going to be sent to the Chinese, I promise you. Right, okay. Hashtag I love my cat, leave me alone.
RSPCA, anyone?
Gaz Burgess. Photo, please. Now, 119.6, very close up the top. Gaz Burgess also as well there. I believe we've got a couple more guys coming around. Who we got next? It is Beer. That's 20.9, but he's on the hards. That's not a bad lap, that. That's not a bad lap at all.
No, half second between, half second behind Wyborn. Charles, not the best lap on the medium.
Nope. Look how close it is, mate, in terms of the bottom part. Obviously, Jock's had an absolute stinker. But other than that, looking pretty close all around here. Thing is, do you reckon Beer will actually come back in and go on the mediums, or is he just going to set up the back? It's very, very dangerous in this division. It's not kind of saying for the poor quality of racing. Bishop 8th, 1:20.4. He's only half a second quicker than Beer on the quicker tyre. That's must be a bit of an alarm bell for the Alfa Romeo driver. But, not in terms of the bad racing, Cook, but more in terms of being in and amongst the pack or towards the back of the grid. Would you really want to kind of settle for being down there, or like I wouldn't? I mean,
The only way
near
it
the
can
back of
work
Division 3 at the moment.
is what Syke did last week. Not last week, in China, wasn't it? Yeah. Start from the very, very back. Avoid the chaos. Have fresh tyres. That's the only way it's going to work. Q2 elimination. 11th.
You've got your fresh tyres, haven't you?
Yeah, you got your fresh tyres at 11th, but you want to be in Q3.
Unique shots then. This is for discreetly, by the way. Obviously, we know they've got themselves a secret voyeur for each other. I don't know
Toros's
what
in
that
the way.
voyeur word means. Wyborn's right in the way here. And he's on an
Uh,
outlap, mate.
Don't
He's on an
know.
outlap. What do you get out of the way for? Tom's not going to be happy about that, and the time shows.
He still does a decent lap.
And he lost it. It's not bad, but I think that would have been quicker.
Mm.
Wait for the comment there. He kind of literally... He didn't block him, so it's obviously not a punishable offence, that, obviously, but it's a momentum killer, isn't it? Because you're going around Sector 3, your head is fucking in the zone. You're literally in the zone, and you don't need any cars literally almost half parked in front of you.
Yeah,
At any
you
point in that stage.
definitely don't need that.
We've got Druid here on another lap. He's gone on the softs, so this is going to be helpful for him. He's actually on his flying lap here. Let's see how we're doing here. He's currently come around. That's a 52.4. That's not a bad middle sector. I believe this should be... Well, let's be honest, it's going to be safely through if it's a standard.
Oh,
lap.
he's done it again.
He's gone wide again. Is that him, though? I think that is him, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's
that
crossed
is
the
him.
flag. This is the part where he crosses the line and says, Peekaboo, I see you, 1:12. But no, not, not in this case. Not in this case. I think Druid has pretty much buried his time here. He's trying to push even harder. I'd literally, if I was him, I'd be saving all my ERS. Saving
Yeah,
all. I
he's
don't think he's got enough.
going for it again.
Gaz safely through, you'd imagine. 1:19.6. Saying that, it's at the moment 1.3 seconds between Gaz and elimination, but we've still got a couple of quick guys to come. JP, of course, is on his outlap as well. Wyborn 19.4. That's going to make Dom really, really happy knowing that. I've got to be honest with you. Will Wyborn answer the critics? Yeah, Psych in the comments. I'm not sure if you can see him, Cook. He should probably not
Psych,
try.
yeah.
He should probably try taking them up that
That's
flat.
some good advice on that corner.
Do you know what, Psych? Has anyone ever called you a visionary? That's ridiculous. I'll tell you what, though, mate. Good commentary last night with Beer. Really good commentary. I know. See, people forget that he used to be SF1's one of SF1's commentators that we assigned. Remember him, and I think who was it, Ghosted it with him as well. Sorry for swearing. But yeah, him and
Filthy
Ghosted it
language.
together, didn't they? Fucking what mouth out with soap. Yeah, mate. Anstan called it. Wyborn F2. Ooh, that's a very interesting one there. And here comes Jock. Ninth. He's got through so far, but we've got a Unique Racer who still hasn't set a lap yet. Now, Unique Racer's race pace has been Beer's retired. I think he's called that. Yeah, I think he's in the pits, isn't he? Yeah, he's not fell to the bottom of the timesheet. Yeah, he's in the pits. So Beer settles for 12th. What will Druid do? That's going to be 5th. So he's not chance out at the moment. Beer, of course, as we know, is eliminated anyway. Who is next one around? Charles has done 3 laps, Cook, on them tyres.
Bishop is in danger and hasn't gone out.
No, he's not gone out, but he can.
Neither sure is.
Charles doesn't get another lap, and I think this may be Charles done here, you'd imagine. But Dual Coot is on softs. So Jock, I think Shrews may be out here. Cook, you're right. I think if JP gets a lap in, and Unique Racer gets a lap in, this is looking quite quick
across the line. D-rated again.
He's got 6th. He's 6th. He's through. Unique
Shots is confident.
Tyre from 8th. He could go out. Charles and full lap old tyres could knock him. Jock could knock him. I don't know. I really don't know.
He's distracted. He's seen discreetly on the side of the track.
Pulled over and got a turkey sandwich from his level, like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Big hairy Jock then. He's not going to go through. He's out. Jock is gone. Jock is eliminated. JP that was a little bit wide there from JP. Wyburn safely through. I think it's only at the moment, well, 8th. Is it 8th, let's say? No, Bishop. Oh, wait there. 3 guys can improve, can't they? So, yeah, 8th position is in trouble still. I don't think it's going to happen because Charles is, I think, a little bit down on his tyre. He's half a second down.
Yeah.
Coot is a 10th up. Will JP improve if he can knock? Believe he needs. That's a hell of a smooth corner through the last chicane. Final corner. JP, he's not good enough, is it? The 12th.
Oh, close.
Oh, lucky they're good lap though. Pretty close, only 2 tenths, and it is Dual Coot. Dual Coot could knock Shrews out here. Well, in theory, he should knock him out. I love we're talking about.
Yeah, he's on the softs.
Swing a fist now, mate, you know what I mean? Not the form on the jab. Unique Racer is through. Good effort there. So that's another prediction of yours, mate, that went south. You did predict 2, though. JP and Dual Coot. Well, no, you're not predicting Dual yet, have you? Because he's about to go across the line, and he's through. 8th. Shrews is out.
3 out of 5. I'll take it.
By 400ths of a second. Bishop qualifies. May God be with anyone who starts on the softs.
I could not agree more.
You,
3 of them.
Yeah,
wow.
Right. 3.
Druid, Dual Coot, and
tricks. Shaggy has done a race from the softs onwards, obviously. Did a really good performance on Tuesday. I think he got 3rd or 4th. Oh no, 5th. Was it 5th? Guys in the comments will correct me there. I wouldn't personally go absolutely anywhere near them tyres, it must be said, but obviously these guys have a good idea what they want. Danny Pennell says, yes, Robbo. Amen, Squire. But yes, pretty much here. This is coming towards the end of Q2. Bizarre! My game sound returns. Looks like a fucking jump scare then. I love it when it turns around and says, I'm communicating with online servers right behind my stream title. That is really fucking worrying. I don't like it when it does that. So, top 10, of course, Wyburn, Shag, Gaz Burgess, Dizzy Barracuda, Druid on the softs, of course, Shag on the softs too, Unique Racer, Brad Hamilton, Dual Coot on the softs, Unique Shots, Bishop. 0.4 of a second, covering the top 11, literally a second, or 8 tenths covering the top 14.
That's so close.
Fucking hell. Obviously, Beer, 6 tenths further back, didn't go out on the mediums.
Brad Hamilton,
Wow.
not off the pace, but not exactly on it compared to Wyborn.
No, just the whole 2 tenths down, you know what I mean? I can't get how close that is.
It's all it takes. 2 tenths. You think back to Bahrain, Div 1 qualifying.
The comments. Oh dear. What I'm going to do, I'm going to tactically bring Beer in here, actually, so I can potentially run out for a flag. I don't want to leave you doing it all by yourself, Cook. You know what I mean? Just for this particular one. Because it's your first go, isn't it? I don't exactly want to leave you with the whole fucking commentary by yourself.
I'm a stream virgin. You can't do that to me.
Even though I did that to Dragoon. like 25 times in a row. Apologies, Mark. Yeah, it's... I'll tell you what, yeah, Dragoon has a good point, though, in the chat. I did miss that comment. He was just literally brought where Ben says, come on, the gas. If someone keeps crashing off in the same corner, that's one of the only ways that the safety car consistently gets brought out, doesn't it? I think that's kind of the rule of thumb with it. Oh my god, that's a bit of an unsafe release. That is also the definition of a Haas sandwich. Oh no, it's a Renault. Oh, Eh, same colour nearly.
You
on the
blind frog.
Mate,
Not
there's
only you
shadows on,
blind, you
fuck
can't
off.
spell.
Do you know what that's called? It's called completely fucking screwed, isn't it? It's like bury your head and the rest of you in the sand, like, you know what I mean? Don't even keep my head up because then words will still keep out my mouth. I tell you what then, Cook, we'll put you on the spot. Paul, what the fuck? Last ran quite wide there. I was looking behind from Brad's car and he just went absolutely flying off the background. Yeah, Cook, Paul, see if you can get your first prediction right in terms of pole position.
Pole. I'll go for shots.
Big
I'll go
Paul
for
there,
one of Ben
shots.
shots. He was on pace
Should I
in
play-
Q2.
Should I play it safe?
Pit wide
I
when
don't
you're a
know.
pussy.
No, I won't pick a weapon. No, mate, that's like basically if you have a horse that wins 120 races in a row in horse racing, you pick him and his leg falls off. That's the equivalent of Wyvern at the moment now. Sorry. I'm going to say Dizzy. We've not seen too much out of him. Robin says Cockney cunt pole, by the way. That refers to Gaz Burgess. So he's gone for Gaz. That's a safe choice. Ralph says Dizzy as well. Robbo's becoming a fucking guru here, isn't he? His predictions aren't coming that bad, to be fair. Listen, just because you're Alva. Look, just because you're Alva Romeo. Alva.
Where's that come
Alva.
from?
Fucking Alva and the Chipmunks. So we got... it's been a long day. Dizzy Barracuda, come running, guys. By the way, we got up to 40 views a minute ago. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Share this to as many people as you can, possibly. Let's see if we can hit that 40 again. Try and trailblaze for 50, never know. So we've got Brad Hamilton then coming around. He's on his flying lap here. Amazing Cook, we haven't actually said Brad. Jessica Alba Romeo. The sexiest car in the world. What's that? Sorry?
He thinks he's funny.
He's trying to get on the pun train, isn't he? Oh, here's Telfie. I'm in the Williams. Oh, Will.I.Ams. Wow.
I don't know what this last one
Pause.
from.
No, I'm fucking sober. Right, that's the problem. I haven't got beer with me at the moment. It's in the fridge. Fuck off. I wouldn't subjugate Cookie to be in a fucking stream on his first go with a drunk pause.
I'd strike. I would strike.
Mate, I'd just fucking leave. If I was in your position, I would do. Brad Hamilton, cross the line then. What's he going to get? Get himself a nice cheeky 1 minute 18.8. That equals, well, the second fastest time of the session, discounted Druids. Gaz Burgess, he beat Gaz. He beat Gaz, 1:18.9. Big shout there, Unit Racer. I think it's going to be 19, yep, 19.4. Barracuda. He goes pole. Provisional.
By 10.
I'm too excited. 1 minute 18.7. Incredibly close qualifying so far.
Who's next? I think it's shots. Oh no, bitch. Come on, Alpha.
Singing. Shut up, Mark, or I'll invite you back in, you fucker. I'll let you escape. I'll give you the easy way out. It's like GTA when you go pop a bullet in your head. I'll give you the easy way out of commentating with me, trust me. Here comes Bishop. Welcome, Bishop. That's a good lap by Bale. Not bad lap by Bishop. 1 minute 19.
Not
He
bad.
goes into provisional
4
4th position. Better than he's done so far. Ow. Shots, 18.8.
Corn
Heavy
shots.
hitters. He's going to become a very quick crowd favourite soon, Cook, because obviously, you know, he's had so many misfortunes this season. It's good to see him back up there amongst the group. Fucking, I feel a bit weird. My shoulder's gone a bit weird. Why Bernie goes second? But look at that. I think Rob was on about first to last. I think we've literally got a GP2 within GP3 here. Look at that. 5 guys within just under 2 tenths or just over 2 tenths of each other. That is fucking amazing.
It's going to be them 5 for pole.
Fucking hell. I wouldn't really... Well, mind you, saying that, mate, Druid's up there again. Well, I think Druid has actually burnt out all of his tyres. I think the Haas crew is refusing to actually give him another set of... You know them 3 set of tyres? They're refusing to give him because of how many times he's spun off on that long left-hander. Yeah, JP saying people are fast tonight. JP, I think the difference is, JP, is this is a track that people first get to grips with. Obviously, it was the first one we did in RRF1 on the new game, you know, religiously. You know, we literally spent a good old week on it, didn't we, in the pre-season? And it's literally, Spain has always been a track where people just naturally kind of go to due to the kind of pre-season testing. You know, everyone kind of heads towards that. I mean,
It's a good track to practice on because it's got a good balance of corners and long straights, fast corners.
Indeed, and to be fair as well, Mark's going to set up a Dragoon petition. I'll tell you what, should we see how many people actually sign that on the Facebook page? I'd love to see it, that'd be quite interesting. I know we've got I think Ben Prime is doing Monaco next week, and I think it was Dan Pinnell's is doing Canada with me. I think. Don't quote me on that.
May
Oh,
God
I do
help
like
us
to get
all
on
in
the
the
commentaries too.
Principality of Monaco.
Me and Ben on Monaco. It would be a fucking mess, wouldn't it?
The whole weekend's going to be a mess.
Let's have a look here. We've got Druid, and I believe Druid. Yeah, it's to be fair, mate. It wasn't that bad last season. There wasn't really too much going on. It was kind of just really clean racing, really. I know that in this game the pad is a little bit more sort of equal towards the wheel, isn't it? But in terms of that, round of the Monaco. Well, I'll tell you what. A track that I found that is quite weak against is the likes of Suzuka. Anything with like a really, really tricky S section, which is kind of weird, but I've noticed that the S sections in this game have been very, very nerfed for the pad users. They were kind of OP for us. You know, oh, Druid's, what? Druid!
What's happened to
He's
Druid?
done it again! He's done it again!
Is he the same corner?
The same corner. How is he going to get out of there?
Someone message
Where
him.
has he gone?
Just saying, do not touch that
The
curve.
same corner. It is. Fucking hell.
You can't have been doing that in
Says the pad's
practice.
OP.
Fuck off, psych. I'll keep my OP for eternity.
Mate, yeah, fucking amen to that. Ben has said there's a certain song by Mr. Mister made for Monaco. Druid, how is he not... Are you kidding me? Is his car indestructible? He clears they hit the wall gently, and when you hit the wall gently, your car has a 55% more chance of exploding. I don't know how he's getting away with this. Anyway, we'll move on to Shag, because we're on board with Druid to see what a lap would be like. Obviously, before the final part of qualifying. It's up 40 views, guys. Thank you so much. Superstars, a lot of you. Right, so here comes Shag then. What will we be able to do? He managed to get into Q3 again here. I think he's only missed out on one. Yeah, Dragoon, seriously, you got a good point. Druid has literally crashed out now 5 times at the same corner. You would think a slight adjustment in the way he's driving would have been the mental sort of, you know, thing to do by now. But
Surely that triggers in the
he
human
continues
brain.
to attack it.
The definition of
Oh,
insanity. I say no more.
I think, Joe, it's literally the case, Cook. You have to try something like, is it 12 or 14 times before you realise that you don't want it anymore? Or you don't like it? He's got
Just
another
slow
9
it
more to
down.
fucking
Do
go.
anything. Here we go. I'm watching him now.
Oh god, yeah, watch it. Sorry, Shag.
He's done it.
He's done
He
it again.
survived
He
it.
nearly did it again. Yeah, but he nearly did it again. He literally caught the back end go around. He's going to become the stream MVP here. Here we go, Shag, come round then. Let's kind of get back on board with Shag. What's he going to do? This is going to be, I don't think this is going to be a quick one by Shaggy here. It is 19.9, a fair bit off. Druid, this might be quick. It's not, 19.8. Manages to beat Shag just about though. Julku will be very, very happy he got into Q3. And San says,
Brad Hamilton, 2 tenths up.
let's have a look. Brad Hamilton 2 is 2, I think. Yep, let's go here. I don't think if Brad Hamilton is 2, he's going to have to put the game down for a year because it is actually Peggy 3. So he'll have to... We'll see you again next year, Brad, of course. 2 attempts up, Brad. Let's have a look. Sector 3, yellow flag. I'm assuming that's Druid spinning off at that corner again.
Yellow flags
Yellow
everywhere.
flags everywhere. Brad Hamilton.
18.6.
Oh, prisoner pole. 18.6. Brilliant lap.
Shots is
What is
letting
unit shots
cars
letting
go.
people by?
In hot lap though. I
Shots.
think he's binned it.
No, mate. Wing off, wing off.
Wing off. Oh, shots.
Unique shots. I don't know if that was an incident or if someone was involved. I'm sure he'll let us know in the chat. I don't know what went on there. Bishop is next one round, is he? Shaggy coming back into the pits here, you'd imagine. Yeah. Jewel could stuff. Jewel.
Oh,
Dizzy.
Druid? No.
Bishop.
Yeah, Bishop.
This Bishop. Oh, Druid, he's gone again! He's gone again! It's the same. No, not again. No.
It's a different corner, I think.
Is it?
Unless he doesn't
It's
come
not.
out into any
He's just
drivers'
after it.
paths.
He's just
Right.
after it. He's done it. Oh my fucking god. Can someone message him?
He's going for another lap, though, at least.
Beer's comment, the tactical tip for Druid, the long snaky grey thing between the 2 sneaky green bits. The object of the game is to stay on it. For fuck's sake, Beer. Well, I guess it's really sound advice, actually. Who have we got? Come on, Bishop. I think
Go on,
Union's
Alpha.
pretty much called it then. Early, be able to get the job.
Oh,
Bishop
he's gone
was really,
wide.
really wide there. Don't think it's going to be an improvement. It's not. Oh, it's just an improvement, but obviously not in position. Have we got anyone else? I'm not even going to say it. He spun for the 7th time. The 7th time. Dizzy Barracuda. Barracuda. Is he going to get the job done? He does.
18-4.
What a lap time.
Wyborn's next.
Unit shots is going back out. I don't know if Dom will have enough time. Obviously, we have got a bit of a time delay. I think he may be able to get back round. Oh, it wasn't an incident. It was literally Cook. He went off himself. Unique. Unique shot, should I say? Because we've got the other unique currently on a lap as well. I believe Dual
Wyborn.
That's at 99 Wyborn. Cheers, buddy.
Could be quick. It is quick.
It's pole.
Oh,
18-3. Well, is it pole? Gaz Burgess is still on the lap. We've got guys still on laps. Obviously, when it hits the 0 counter, I think there's another 30 seconds on top of that. I think that's kind of the generalised glitch. He needs a cold shower after being right by the same corner.
Jeez.
I can't believe I've just had to read that out. So, someone tell Druid he needs more than one rear wing. Yeah, amen to that. Bishop, so there you go. Bishop has come back into the pits. Unique Racer runs off the track. He did. Is that an improvement by Unique Racer? It was 4 times quicker. So he goes and does a 19-0, overtakes Bishop.
Gaz Burgess isn't on the pace. He's not going to do it.
What's he down
Unless
by?
he
Mate? I'm
gets
just flicking off
6 tenths in the final sector.
6/10, seriously. Oh man. I mean, it is possible. If he does a Druid line, he might be able to do it. Completely miss out the last sector altogether. Or spin at it. Gaz Burgess then 15,
Yeah,
16, 17. No, he's not. He improves. 18-6. What? He was 6 temps down on his own lap. And he goes and does that.
Is shots on a lap? Or is it his AI?
Be able to tell, mate, if you...
I think.
On a lap.
Oh no.
He's on
Yeah, he's
lap.
on a lap.
That's him. Yep. AI look a little bit more robotic on the corners, don't they? Wyburn pits. I think, yeah, we've got about 30 seconds, maybe 40 seconds, I think, mate. Just unique shots, I think. Unit Racer...
I don't.
Is it just shots?
No shots put 4
Yeah,
Fox
Gaz.
in the chat, so I don't think he is gone out.
If we can see Wyburn and Dual Coupe retire... It did look like Unique was controlling that car, though, halfway around, didn't it? Psych, a duck. Well done, matey. Great one there, I like that one. What I tell you what, Cook, I like it when we get the new commentators in and they actually get themselves a good qualifying to watch, to be fair, mate. It's really nice. Makes it a little bit easier for yourself. But
Yeah, that's
Unique shots are still going round.
Yeah, that was his AI.
What a lap by the AI. I just want to give that AI credit. I mean, pretty much matched Dom's time to the 1000th. Literally. They need to sort that timing glitch out, though, because, like, I don't understand why... It looked like he was controlling his car, literally for the first 2 sectors, and then the AI almost seemed to take it over. That's pretty shit, to be fair.
It's just
But
this
we
game
have
all
them.
over, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying. Wyburn, obviously speaking more sense there. Wyburn, Dizzy Barracuda, Brad Hamilton, Gaz Burgess, the 2 Unique brothers, shots ahead of Racer. Good performance by both of them, getting through to Q3. Highest collective qualifying for the 2. Bishop in 7th. Flying Alpha's flags us for you, cut by now. Obviously, we've got 2 Hasses in Q3, obviously, standard stuff.
Brag
One of
about
them
it.
can't get around the fucking one of them can't get around turn 11. Hi, Druid. Shag and Dual Coupe are out of top 10, Cook. So if you want to speak to the guys, mate, feel free. If not, I'll be back in about 1 minute after a smoke. Back into you guys.
Guys, put your race prediction, your race winner predictions in the comments. Be interesting to see what the Unique brothers can do. Discreetly. Yeah, I judge better. Beer's gone for Druid. I was asking for race winner predictions, not DNF lap 1. Site's gone for discreetly. He's also said I suck and I smell. pure Alfa Romeo jealousy there coming through. Rob says beer for a podium. Don't even remember where he started. I think it's 12th or something like that. Like 15th. Good day. Good day. Sneaky Wolf said, fuck Alpha. Do that every single stream, Sneaky. It's just, again, same with Psych, it's just pure jealousy. Yeah, good point by Mr. Prime there. Depends where it comes. If it comes sort of midway through the race, it'll definitely benefit them. They'll get a 3 pit stop out of that, but I don't see a 1 stop really still happening. So
Sorry to leave you there, mate. Here we go then.
I'm just dealing with pure jealousy in the comments there. It's ridiculous. All I see is Alpha, Alpha, Alpha.
I was laughing my head off. Everyone's hating on Alpha. They always hate on the winners though. Look at Lewis.
Exactly.
So many people hate Lewis.
Oh, that'll get Psych upset.
But it's true that, and do you know what, I will say the same thing for Vettel. Everyone was hating Vettel when he was winning. Everyone was hating Schumacher when he was winning. People don't kind of, like, I'm not a fanboy of any driver. I'm one of the rare ones who stay completely neutral. I don't have a favourite team, favourite driver. I just tune in for the racing itself.
I thought you loved George Russell.
fucking rich boy. Anyway, sorry Rob. Sorry Rob.
He's after you now.
I know, mate.
How dare you mention his beloved Mercedes?
But like I said, mate, fair play to, you know, it's up to, like, you know, people kind of, don't they, cook, they diss dominance, and it's very similar. I think Rob's had this all the way through his F1 tenure, hasn't he? Because he's always been at the top. People, you know, say things about you, and they're saying, you know, how can we stop this guy? I know previous leagues tried to nerf him. Of course, I'm not going to go into details, obviously, but but they tried to nerf him. Towley as well. He's had it as well. But it's rather, that's why we always try and bring the quickest guys in, because it's all a case of, it's up to the other drivers, Cook, isn't it, to try and catch them. You
exactly, yeah.
have to be one of the few who have caught them, and you obviously, you got 3 wins last season and a win this season. You know what I mean? So obviously you're not exactly a fucking slouch up game yourself, mate. Are you? You know what I mean? So it's literally, and Syke, of course, this season as well. Don't forget, Syke this season's been absolutely on fire. But going back to the Mercedes thing, and obviously, talking about Vettel back in the day, it's up to the other teams to kind of create a package to give them a challenge. It's not Mercedes' fault that they are a cut above everyone else. They're a cut above everyone else for a fucking reason.
Exactly. I mean,
that's just the way it is.
At the start of last season, me and Rob were teammates, and smashed the constructors. But at the end of the day, there's nothing stopping Syke and Bingley, or Towley and Bingley, or any of the quick drivers teaming up. I think it would actually be really fun. Yeah.
Saying that, mate, AJ as well. He's no slouch as well, is he? You know what I mean? He's just. I think he's had about 25 races of just.
He's the unluckiest league racer I think I've ever come across, AJ.
We're going. Beer's ready up. 57.
There's a black cat running across that Ferrari garage in Div 1.
Mate, do you know what? I actually had a look. I literally looked at the Ferrari garage to expect to see a little feline running across it. Then I don't know why. I'm just like, what? What's going on here?
You've lost him.
But we are going. Mate, I never had him. You've got to have him to lose him. So we are in for either absolute race of carnage or a race of brilliance. Let's see what we get. We're still waiting. Here we go. Right, so formation lap is on. Shout out to Shaggy for getting that done. I think everyone's headed off. The Haas isn't gone. Druid's not gone.
It's Druid.
To be fair, it's probably safer for Druid not to go, in fairness. Based on how the qualifying went. There's AJ with a comment there. Shout out, buddy. By the way, I believe we've got Towley and AJ with me in the stewarding for Div 3. So, guys, I please beg, have a good race. Please. Just please, if you can. So, Druid is on the naughty step. He never even took it. Now, this is going to cause a bit of a hassle. Because if he doesn't go... Oh, what the... Gritmaster spun on the formation lap at turn 2. Is this a sign?
He's been taking tips of Druid.
Oh my god, the Druid driving school, I think, there, mate, I tell you. What's the smashing of the season? Otherwise, you won't be racing next week. Yeah, Tally just said, yeah. We're getting very strict on the penalties, guys. We're just, if you sneeze out of line, you're just going to get banned till fucking Canada, not Monaco. No, I think banned till France, because Canada can be quite carnage as well, can't it? So we'll pick a track where there's never any carnage. Actually, Austria, because I'm not here, then I won't have to deal with any of the problems. Sorry, guys. Predictions for the win, folks. I know a lot of people have already thrown their words in there. Druid for Prime Minister. To be fair, matey, I think he's on course for the 2025 election, mate. To be fair, not the next one, the one after. So let's have a look here. Hashtag.
Start's going to be so important for the Mercs.
Roman Gritmaster. It is, mate.
Can they get
Okay, let's get
some look at the start?
So 8th, 9th and 10th Shag. Dual Coot and Druid. I actually missed out Druid then because I forgot he was actually still here. I thought he'd actually blow up, but he actually still is in the lobby. So Cook 8th to 10th are currently on the softs. That's going to potentially be a bit of a dampener and a hampering, sorry, for later on in the Grand Prix, I'd imagine, as we just see Kakashi lining up to take the 20th grid slot. Full lobby here tonight, of course, in Division 3. Oh boy. Get ready, Cook. You get to watch it from the actual...
Do you want me to get it further from the back?
Try stay midfield, grab any clips you can, matey. And we've got 5 red lights here in the Spanish Grand Prix, Catalonia, Spain's Division 3 Season 2, and away we go, ladies and gentlemen. Wyvern's not had a bad start. I'll tell you somebody who hasn't.
Oh,
God,
there's already Red Bull
going at the back. Brad Hamilton, look at Brad Hamilton! What a start by Brad! And Brad takes the lead, does he? Wyvern hangs around the outside, Brad loses a little bit there. Let's go a bit further down. Oh, we got him! Who's off? Someone's off!
Gaz is off!
Gaz Burgess is off! The championship leader has spun. I'm not sure if there's any contact there. Oh, Gaz. Winding Shag having a little look at Druid there. I think everyone else has got round relatively cleanly.
It's...
Relatively... Dizzy Barracuda's gone off! Barracuda's off! Jesus Christ, the two big
there's Force India.
already right at the back. Force India, who's that? Austin... Noswell, I think it's Noswell. Noswell's fell to the back.
Oswald.
Debut there for Noswell. Replacing the Glex, of course.
Mate, I mentioned the Mercs. 3rd and 5th.
3rd and 5th, good start there by the Mercs. Dual coup, 5-second penalty that I'm assuming that's something to do with one of the incidents earlier.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a shitter. That's a very big shitter. Dizzy Barracuda, Gasbridge, Gritmaster's gone off. Grit's promising start to the season, kind of really hampered there. So we've got top 3 unique shots for once. Is in a good position. Bishop up a few places, get the positions up, see what's happened here at the start.
Bishop's had a massive start.
Telfie has gained 6 places off the start. Beer in 11th as well. Wyvern with a nice quick start there for himself here. Let's have a little look here. Of course, 16 down for Dizzy Barracuda from the front row. Gaz Burgess from I believe that's from 4th down to 19th. Wounding for those two, but this is going to be an amazing comeback through the field for Gaz and Dizzy.
Just behind Beer.
Looking at the timing screens, I think that is pretty much the closest one at the moment. And Jock and Beer is an absolute pain in the fucking ass to get past. Let's see if Jock can do any better. I think that's one way to do it. Just go on the outside of the track. That's one way to get him, I guess. So tyre-wise, guys, we have ourselves Shrews, the highest one up on the hard tyre, currently running in 8th place. He's going to be in a good position later on in the Grand Prix. That's pretty much, you'd say, a net 6th place, wouldn't you there, Cook? Obviously with the soft runners most likely doing a 2-stop strategy. I'm actually staying on board with Druid here, unless we've got a better battle, which we do. Just behind Beer, just outside the points.
Shrews and Jason Nels are the highest hard tyres. Watch them.
JP getting through cleanly, very nice. obviously, I know Dan will appreciate this comment. Jason Pennell's was almost, I'm going to say this without kind of sounding incredibly harsh to him, but it's almost become the butt of jokes, didn't he, Cook, for a while in the league, and he's proving everybody wrong. This season, Pennell's one of the most improved drivers on the roster that we have here. But, oh, look at that, oh, Weiber with the fastest lap, but Brad Hamilton's going with him. Let's get on board with these two. Shots just hanging back, and I believe someone else get the fastest lap? Let's have a look. I think
Yeah, Wyborn got the fastest lap, I think.
I'm just saying I wasn't sure if someone further back did get it. Beer is on the back of Telfie, having a little look at the inside here. He's gone for the move. He's gone for the move on Telfie. Telfie hangs it on the inside.
Gritmaster. Oh, Gritmaster.
Again, is it?
Struggling at the back.
Wing. Jesus Christ, Gritmaster, no wing. Telfie. And Telfie's been overtaken by Jock there.
Better be careful, because cars are about to lap him.
But I see he's getting lapped on lap 2. Not exactly the most ideal position for Grit. He needs to watch out here. He's got
Charles.
We've got the race lead battle. Charles, what's happened to Charles? He's gone off.
I think he's gone wide.
The battle. Wide, not off. So he's still going P16 for Charles. We'll start off as a promising, obviously, race weekend for him has ended up being not exactly ideal for Charles so far. Yet to score a point, robbed at the line, ironically, by Gritmaster, who I think will just be able to get back in the pits before the front runners come around.
Right,
Grit's race is pretty much run. Let's get on this here.
Beer's got a bit of a train going, and
Jock's gone. Jock's gone. What a good timing to go on there, but not for Jock, of course. Such bad luck here for Jock this season. He's been involved in a few little niggly incidents. Lost the podium last week. Wyburn another fastest lap.
Shots
keeping him honest. Oh, look at Brad Hamilton. Brad Hamilton, of course, DRS activated last lap. Brad Hamilton around the outside, Cook. Oh, that is brilliant.
Oh,
that is absolutely
what
brilliant.
A move.
That's absolutely brilliant. Druid's got Unique Racer on the outside. Around the inside to the outside. Oh, Unique taps the back of Druid. No,
he's gone.
I think he saved it. That's going to have to be a position given back by Shag there, surely. He went round the outside. Oh, did he? He was off track,
yeah.
but did he get back on track before the move?
Oh, Racer's struggling.
Unique Racer,
again.
Just needs to get his head back in the game, doesn't he? Unique Racer, get your head back in the game.
Shag. Oh,
Shag's gone wide here as well. It's a big
rear-end Druid. Druid's in 5th.
Druid's in 5th position. Busy Barracuda, we're expecting these. Mate, we still got...
Wyburn nearly loses it.
Wyburn nearly lost it. Here comes Unique shots on the back of Wyburn. The two pre-season favourites finally get a chance to battle at the front. Oh my god, Wyburn's all over the place.
Wyburn's struggling.
I think, I'll say, mate, Rob's prediction here of Wyburn to take out one car. It could still happen. We've got a long way to go in this race.
You're right behind Telfie.
So Beer and Kebab giving a reprieve there by Jock spinning off. Obviously Jock being on the quicker tyre helped Beer out a lot. Beer in the points, of course, at the moment due to, I believe that was Jock going off as well. And here comes Shag coming into the pit. Sorry, forgive me there, a bit of a hiccup. Shag, I think, is he already binning off the soft tyres already? Or is that wing damage? I'll stick on board with him briefly. In fact, I'm actually going to change that there because we've got a battle here.
He's binning off the softs there. He's committed to a 2-stop.
It wasn't a wing change, was there?
No.
I don't think there was a wing change.
Just the first stop.
Oh, we've got a yellow flag, sector 1. That's Bishop. Bishop's gone off.
No, Bishop.
Not good for Alfa Romeo. Not good for Alfa Romeo at all. He's going to have to get back on the track nicely. He's lost a bit of wing as well, mate. This is murdering his race. Watch out, Bishop on the return onto track. I'll be honest with you, he couldn't go anywhere else.
Nah.
His defence say he could not go anywhere else. You have to get back on the track somehow.
Sector 1, yellow flag.
Barracuda. Sector 1. Who's that? Gritmaster. Gritmaster again.
Having a nightmare.
Jesus, man. I mean, it's always worth staying. You know, there's no point leaving. Might as well have a good old crack at it. But you can see where I'm kind of digging at that, can't you? I think the technical term is race fucking over. But he's nearly a lap behind 19th. I think the best thing for Grit here, get yourself back in, get yourself back, you know, get your head down and get yourself to the end with no mistakes. Anything can happen in Division 3. We've seen it. Wyburn runs very, very wide there, which of course gets him a better line out of there. Unique Shots is following in 3rd position. Jason Pennell's, by the way, Cook is in 6th place. Yellow flag, sector 2.
Yellow flags. Don't know.
I think it might be Grit, is it? Yeah, I think Grit's let Jock through.
Front.
Oh, he's gone off again. Gritmaster goes, sorry, that's his sector flag. Yep, that's his yellow flag in sector 2. Sorry, that's Grit. Big battle going on at the front here. And don't forget about Shrews and Jason Pennell's. Hold on a minute. Jason Pennell's has overtook Shrews.
Didn't see that.
Shrews was the top runner, wasn't he?
Shrews is right behind him.
He's sticking back on it. Jason Pennell's just overtaken Shrews. P6 for JP.
The
And he's
front
on
three
hard
have
tyre.
checked out.
And Druid on the soft,
6
of course. It's
seconds
going to leave
already.
Unique Racer as well, mate. Unique Racer in a very, very good position here to get his highest finish of his career. So, obviously, I don't know if he's obviously finished higher in another league race. That could be right. Don't forget about the likes of Kakashi, Telfi, still rocking it. P9 and 11, sandwiching the soft.
Good race by Telfi.
Telfi's had a really, really solid, wasn't he? Kind of avoided all the contact at the start. Austin's been overtaken there by Shag. That is Shag back up to P14. Remember, Shag's going to be on a charge now. He has just stopped. Noswell, mate. Don't forget about Nos. It's his first Grand Prix in RRF1. And here comes Kakashi. Oh, no, it's Julkoot and Telfi. Julkoot round the outside of Telfi. He's gone very deep. Yellow flag in sector 3. And that is Shrews round. Shrews is
That's
round.
his race
And he's
completely
swallowed
ruined.
up by all of the guys around him. And if he goes behind Julkoot here, you'd imagine it. He's actually got no wing damage. No damage.
No damage.
Squeeze. Good driving there by all these guys. Manages to see Shrews come on the track incredibly well there, by the way.
Racing.
It's so
Druid bits.
difficult. Yeah, I'm surprised he's still going round. Julkoot, of course, we know has one of the best tyre wear. Charles gone. Charles wheel off, and that I believe is going into the pits.
Oh,
He's lost his wheel going into the pits.
His search for a point
I don't know if
continues.
he's just. Yeah, I know, mate. And obviously, not really a happy hunting ground is Monaco, is it? It's well, I'd say that's probably the best place to fucking get one. Look at Anstel last year, 9 pit stops and podium.
Keep out of the wall,
leave that
you'll
out.
score points.
Basically, yeah. Referring back to an old race in SF1, of course, myself, 3.5 laps behind Towley and getting 9th. It is possible, guys, it is possible. So the top 3 are still like unique shots all over the back now of Wyman. These top 3 have, as you've said, completely and utterly, what's the word for it, checked out. Druid, of course, has pitted, which is promoted. Unique Racer to 4th, Jason Pennell's to 5th, Beer to 6th. Charles has left, you can't blame him.
Unlucky
I would be
Charles.
spitting feathers myself, mate. Spitting feathers if it was me. Jesus, such an unlucky season for Charles. Just needs to keep his head. Stay cool. I know it's very difficult at a time like this, but it will happen. You will get the points you need, mate. Don't you worry about it. So the top 3 are literally nose to tail still.
Shots is managing his ERS very well.
Compared to the 2 in front of him, he is, mate.
Mm.
Unique Shots is literally all about the save. Yellow flag, sector 3, Noswell! Noswell spins off at Druid. I'm now going to christen it Druid Corner. Julkoot pits from his soft stint. I reckon the guys in the comments could like that one, I'll tell you.
Still don't beat Horsecock building, does it?
Nope. Unfortunately, we don't get to see that, guys, for another, 20 races. Actually, we've got Austria coming up, but I'm not here for it. In fact, I think I might be here for the Division 3 race, and then obviously I'm missing the actual Grand Prix. I'm going away on the Saturday, so I'll be able to do the commentaries, amazingly. And then obviously won't be able to do the racing for the next week or 2 after that. But anyway, that's...
Thank God.
Yeah, we're on board here. Amen to that. I reckon... I'll tell you what would be an amazing commentary partnership, you and Rob. That'll be fucking... that'll be incredible. The Alphas take over. Great Master. Just... There's no words, is there? Oh, Unique Shots! Unique Shots is gone!
Oh, he's gone!
Shots has spun!
Wing damage?
No way!
No. He's just spun.
No.
I reckon he spun it on Druid Corner.
Druid Corner, yep. I love how we're seeing that with a straight face now. Here's an interesting battle here, Cook. JP and Beer. These two have had very, very famous history in this league.
Mate, Rob predicted a Beer podium. He might not be far off with Beer's strategy.
I think, yeah, it's looking good for him. JP Beer comes out the slipstream. Jason Mills has every right to defend it, but you can't defend it, mate, when someone's that far on your inside. JP, excellent driving there. Beer gets past him again. Beer is on a charge. I spoke to Beer earlier today. I said he's probably going to be looking to be on course for a podium, mate. He has had tremendous pace around it. I mean, I know he kept up with Andy B, Bravo, myself, in pre-season, when I was before everyone else learnt the game. I was like literally top 4 or 5 pace until people started playing the fucker. Can you all stop playing, guys? I want to get back to where I was, thank you. Shrews Telfi. I'll tell you what, Telfi, Cook is keeping this. This is Williams' best drive in Division 3, comfortably. Obviously, only one. I think there's no points for Williams, actually, at the moment.
Toro Rosso doing
I'm not sure if
well as
Kakashi has one. Toro, of course, Jason Pennell's. I think that's what Toro Rosso need, don't they? They need Jason Pennells to have a very, very good race. Charles, just seen your comment in the chat, mate. I know it'll fuck you off. It does fuck you off, mate. I've been there. Mate, I'll tell you someone in the comments, ironically, who you will speak to about keeping it going. Shrews with a 3-second penalty. And he has overtaken...
Shot spits.
Healthy. Shot spits in. And this is early, Cook. This is early.
Very early. He's going to be
early.
coming out in traffic, possibly.
Hard as well. Now, you can go to the end on these. It is possible.
They'll be very, very...
He's not going to be coming out in that much trouble. Oh my god! Kakashi and Druid collided.
Oh no, Druid!
Was really close to the back of Kakashi and he's crashed on the pit straight. Literally on the pit straight. Goodness me, look at this racing points here. I think Austin... Oh my god, look at Druid's car.
He is right in the middle.
Holy Christ. Obviously, Pause and Cookie, this is whispercommentary.com. My little one's asleep, Cookie just likes whispering.
Yeah, my whole family's asleep.
Yep, amen to that. Much love there. Oh, look at unique shots with Kakashi. Kakashi was involved in the Druid incident a minute ago. I don't know whose fault that was. I caught the end of it. I was actually watching Shrews and Telfy for a minute there. Kind of just commenting on the Williams section, and we flick over to the other Williams, and there's a brilliant Haas in the wall. I'm gutted about that.
Shots has not picked his point perfectly. He's in a lot of traffic.
If he can get past Kakashi, he's fine. I don't know, unless he gets over speed. Yeah, Rob, good safety car. Yes, amen to that. Yeah, Charles, the one person you'd be able to speak to, mate, about having a bad start to the season, this isn't kind of making a shitty comment towards him, is Dragoon. And he's managed to come back from it and get himself a points finish in a very difficult place, which is Baku. In very difficult conditions, wet conditions around Baku. Charles, like I said, mate, I've been in similar positions where I haven't scored for days.
He barricaded takes Austin.
That was pretty much bread and butter. Don't count out the likes of Barracuda. I think the win is just out the question. Shots is still not past Kakashi. I noticed he was a little bit off his line there. I don't know what happened there. If there was an incident involved. Shag just behind Unique Shots. Shag, of course, committed to the 2-stop, but he is now in points. He is now in a points-paying position. So Shag, it may have worked here. Kakashi's gone really deep on the inside. Unique Shots, this could end up being a fantastic move. Shots have better momentum here. I don't think he's not quite close enough. Not quite close enough to make the move. But he may be now. Kakashi's gone defensive on the inside. That means he's ran out wide. Unique Shots, bread and butter. Mustafa Shag goes through as well.
Oh, Kakashi gone.
Spins into the wall. Goodness me, poor guy. Which of course means the debutant Noswell, P10.
Careful, Kakashi. Christ.
Another difficult
don't
position to get
disqualify
a
him.
contract from.
He's got a gap now.
Contract now.
No, he hasn't.
Oh no, he hasn't.
There he is.
Fell to the back. He needs to get back on track soon.
He's gone into last, but that is fantastic track awareness.
That is brilliant by Kakashi. Now we obviously, Cook, like we said, obviously I know you're stupid. Division 2, obviously, that's what we look for. You know, it's all well and good being incredibly quick, but you know you've got to have awareness on the track as well, and that just, as you mentioned, hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? It's just absolutely brilliant by Kakashi there, in fairness. But we are now here live.
Discreetly in the chat, safety car is having a sabbatical.
Mate, that's like a safety car sabbatical since F1 2014, mate, to be fair. It wasn't in 2015, it pretty much hasn't been this since, even though it has been. So Telfy, the next target for Unique Shots, and Mustafa Shag both coming up through the field very nicely. Dizzy Barracuda and Noswell. Barracuda enters the points. What a comeback drive this could be.
Shots very close to Telfy.
Shots is probably sick of seeing Williams cars at the moment, isn't he? Telfy in a completely different race to him. Cook pit window, 13, 14.
13, 14, yeah.
Medium runners.
Shots is...
He's got about another 2 laps.
I can only imagine Shots gone with an undercut. I can only imagine that.
Obviously with the spin, his tyres would have been very, very overheated. It would have taken him a good lap or two to recover from that. Under the circumstance, so Unique Race is sitting on the podium. Podium position here for Ash. Kakashi's pitted. Great awareness from Kakashi. Really good stuff by him, of course, as we said. But it's all well and good being aware, but it's kind of racist fact, isn't it? Shag is caught onto the back now and not been dropped by Unique Shots. Mustafa Shag here. Involved in a collision with he who must not be named yesterday. Kakashi's left session.
Don't know who you're on
I don't
about.
know if that's quit out or not, but you know, he who must not be named. I haven't revealed anything. So Kakashi has left now. Obviously, in terms of rage quitting, we frown upon it, but it is probably the safest way to rage quit, I'd probably say. To be fair, isn't it? Because your car ghosts. So
I'll invite him back in if he joins.
yeah, man. If he gets back in, he gets back in. If he doesn't, then obviously that's his own team's behest. And Big Harry got
Gaz
his
the fastest lap in
Jock's
it.
gone off.
Hard.
Wing damage. What was it? What's that? 11 lap hard, and he's just done fastest lap. Obviously, we can't discount Gaz Burgess. And this championship battle has become all of a sudden very interesting because Brad Hamilton is going to, at the moment, gain 18 points. But you can imagine Gaz having far superior pace to quite a few people on this track. He's going to be coming back from the field. Beer and Kebab and Unique Racer. Oh, he's joined. I think it was a disconnection. Wyburn Pitts. Wyburn Pitts from the lead.
Beer has a
He'll be coming out
fantastic
fourth.
chance to get a podium. 5 seconds away from Unit Racer.
That's
Wyburn
fully
Pitts.
off the lead. Wyburn's going to be coming out between Beer and Jason Pennells if he gets a perfect pit stop. Beer and Mylander should be on the back of milk cartons. For fuck's sake, I've just looked at the chat. I've not looked at it in about 5 minutes. I'll come back to that. Brilliant.
How the fuck are we shooting on the Bert Mylander reference?
Kakashi, good driving. I thought he was going to have an absolute dig then at Jason Pennells in 5th. Unit Racers come into the pits. Sorry, Unit Racer comes into the pits. Wyburn has come out in P2. Cook. Fucking hell.
Brad's gonna be kicking himself.
2-horse race. 2-horse race this. But if Brad pits now, he's going to be behind Beer. This is... Has he left it too late, Brad, potentially?
They could have
Racer
a
comes out
massive
ninth.
say who wins this.
Yellow flag sector 2. What's happened? Someone's gone.
Austin?
I don't know who it is.
No, I don't know.
Uh,
Noswell Pitts.
no, he's sector... Kakashi. I think Kakashi's let cars through. Yeah, he's just let the Toro through. It's Jason Pennells. Oh no, he was behind him anyway.
Brad Hamilton must pit, and he does.
Brad's got a pit, he's got a pit, yep. Nose from P15, pits in. Oh, mate, Cole, bloody desperately needed that.
Rob.
I always get the beers in for this stream. What's he said now? Maybe he went on holiday to the... Oh, I've been in trouble for saying that before. I think I'll refrain from saying that to be there.
Get this kid banned.
Speaking Here we go.
Brad
Wyburn
Hamilton
keeps the lead. Wyburn,
keeps
I was saying that
P2.
they're pretty even. He got lucky there to come out in front of Beer. Beer's tyres, I think, waning at this sort of stage of the race probably helped him there. Yellow flag sector 3, Telfie pits. That's Telfie's pit stop. I think we've got Dizzy Barracuda will probably be pitting again, you'd imagine. Gaz Burgess will inherit a points-paying position. Amazing. Absolutely amazing here, these two coming back through the field. Bishop, don't forget Bishop, of course, with his early spin. He's on the comeback trail. And the likes of Jewel will be going, I think Jewel may be having a cheeky go to the end here. I know he is capable of doing a lot of laps on the mediums, but saying that 28 is quite a stretch.
Yeah, he's already done 7
so.
laps, so he's got 18 to go.
Yeah. Good luck. The battle for the lead rages on. Obviously, penalties will... Oh, I'm on lead, that's why I was like, why is everyone so far apart? I was on fucking lead and on interval. So, Unique Shots has begun to take off now. He is about to lap Kakashi. He was on the quicker tyre. Kudos to Kakashi. Oh, well, that's one way to get out of the way, it must be said. I think...
Did you go straight on the bed?
Literally, I'm just thought, fuck it. Well,
We
guess
can't
he's not gonna
complain,
get a
at
warning
least
for
he's
it.
getting out of the way.
No, brilliant. Entertaining, to be fair. Unit Racer, Mustafa Shagner, who will be 2 stopping the Mercedes boys finally having a good race. Barring Dom's pit stop. And remember though, will Dom, Jock's left session? Yeah,
Jock
he
was
retired.
somewhere.
Jock retires. Jock's retired. I think that's what the yellow flag was. So, back on the top 2. The battle
Brad
for the
needs to say
lead, potential battle for the
BRS
championship.
badly. He's got a really good chance to just put it in
Literally.
none until the final straight. And
None or even low. Even low.
Oh,
about
wait,
10,
nearly goes into the back.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So
That was
Bobby
nearly it.
Valentino slow down to him then, but you know, I'm going to refrain to be fair. Dizzy Barracuda pits, he's now going to the end on them tyres. You'd imagine he'll be going back out just behind Telfie. Potentially with Noz as well, but we're sticking on board with the top 2 here, ladies and gentlemen. Literally 50, I think not even half distance yet. Jesus. Quite a lot's happened in this Grand Prix. They've got to have been a little bit cleaner than the Baku Grand Prix. Exciting for many different reasons and ways.
Could see a
So far,
move at turn
guys.
1 in a minute.
I think we're going to see this, aren't we? All depends. Discreetly and Rob have literally taken up the last 9 comments on my stream, pretty much. Barring a Mark Robbins message. And I said, inbox me.
Here he goes.
Okay. Don't know if you're talking to me. Here comes Brad Hamilton then. Haas versus Toro Rosso. Will Brad be able to get the move done? Wyburn. Lets him go.
Good racing.
Hamilton into the lead of the race. I think there's about 39 people watching this, mate, that were all holding their breath at that first corner then. Wyburn, we didn't see a repeat of Mexico last year. Great driving and Unique Racer and Shrews. Unique Racer overtakes Shrews. He's into P5 now. Unique Shot, sorry, forgive me.
I was going to say, I was like...
Oh my god, Unique Shots and Shrews. Unique Shots and Shrews, the Battle of the Turtles. If anybody was involved, I think Antstan's watching, he knows exactly what I'm on about. Oh boy, that was a hell of a stream. Shag's still sitting pretty in P7. I'm going to go back to the top just to keep an eye on the front two.
Shots is on a charge, he's got through the traffic quite well.
JP and Beer will be pitting, you'd imagine, in about 2 laps, maybe 3, 19. Potentially Beer will fall down to 8th. JP will be down in 9th. That's literally if the positions are as they are now with no further changes. Saying that,
I
mate,
wonder if
I
Brad
thought
Hamilton is
stops
running
around
higher
23.
wings. 'Cause
I think
he's,
so.
yeah, he's gaining quite a bit of time on sectors 2 and 3. Brad Hamilton fastest lap. Wyborn will go for a move though.
He's going to go for it. Let's have a look here. Brad squeezes him. Squeezes him. That's as borderline as you want to get. Borderline as you want to get, but Wyburn's sticking with it. One remaining surviving Haas car, of course. Unique Shots and Jason Pennell's. Unique Shots. Oh,
JP.
oh, JP had a thought about it. He had to think about it. Unique Shots. Very. That's it. That was a door slam from Dom, wasn't it?
That was
Literally
nearly
got past him, and I'm having that.
nearly a very
Nearly
angry
fatality.
turtle.
We've got another angry turtle behind him if anything happens. Shag pits, second pit stop. He's gone to the hards. Two stop regrets, you'd imagine. Shag and Bishop, these two have had a battle in the past.
Bit miffed as to why Shag didn't go on the mediums.
I was thinking that. Do you think he's just trying to keep it plate safe? He's
Yep.
only dropped 1 position. No,
The
2
way he's going,
positions,
he's got
sorry.
points.
Guarantee points. Ferrari, of course, had a torrid time for the other driver. Gritmaster, of course, a lap down in 2 laps. I think we're going to do some soul search and see what we can do to improve around Monaco. Trying not to die would probably be the ideal way.
Wyborn's had a good lap and he saved DRS.
He has, and he's cocked the chicane up.
Oh,
Any chance he's had really is gone. Telfie and Dizzy Barracuda here. Telfie gives it the position, P12. Just looking for that one quickly. And pretty much, mate, that's pretty much curtains for this lap. Yellow flag, sector 3. Kakashi. Get out of the way. He's testing out the green rumble strip. It's worked so far for him, it must be said.
Shrews
Jason
nearly.
Pennells, what's happened?
Shrews nearly went straight
What's
to the
going
back of Jason Pennell's. He had an awful exit in the last corner. Jason Pennell's have a go at him though.
JP, if he keeps it clean here, this is pretty much guaranteed points for JP. Pretty much guaranteed points. He'll be on quicker tyres as well. Just keep it clean. Kakashi, yep. Fair play. He's not had a good race. Well, he was having
What
a good
can you
race,
do?
but then it kind of all went to shit, I guess. And one out of the Gritmaster copybook from Spain, and Jock as well. I believe this is where Jock's season, yep, Kakashi leaves, yep, you'd imagine that would happen. Just basically watching the yellow flag, sector 3. Yeah. Safety car!
Wow.
No way! Beer is saved. Beer is saved. Beer and Jason Pennells and Shrews. This is amazing.
See,
This is incredible for them.
the top 2 need to pit as well.
Beer!
Oh, Beer!
What?
I'm gonna cry.
Delta.
No.
Delta. You can't take the drive through. You can't take it until the safety car comes in. That's podium gone.
Wyborn's been smart. He's pitted.
Good on the mediums. Gotta be mediums, isn't it, surely?
Yeah.
Goodness me. I think we're getting a Cody's ramp, mate. I've got a serious feeling.
Yeah, I've got a feeling. Everyone
Um,
is pitting. We are going to see some action in the pit.
Bro, have you seen who's just followed me?
You're kidding.
Lando Norris. Fuck off. Fuck off, no way. No, that's not the real one, is it, surely?
I think that is.
Lando
I'll
Norris
search
4,
it.
isn't it?
I'll search it.
Lando. I'll keep an eye on the race. Austin!
Austin!
What? Why? Bishop's it. What is going on? Oh, that's speeding the pit lane. Okay, I thought it was another drive-through. Is Lando Norris watching this?
I'm sorry to disappoint you, maybe he's not.
It's not, is it? No, it's not. It's not the real one, is it, though? Boo! We all thought. It's not the real one, yeah, man. And do you know, I obviously didn't fucking think, you know, 'cause he's got a Twitch account, hasn't he? Fair play. Very convincing. So, fake Lando Norris, how's your McLaren? I wasn't going to say that it was the real one. I was going to credit him saying he had a really good car, but... but no.
Brad's made a big mistake.
He should have pitted. He should have pitted, and he's by the safety car now. Wyburn, this is his race. Well, mate, Beer is going to... Do you know what? Saying that, though, Cook, I don't think Beer is out of this race just yet. He does have the drive-through. He will fall to the back. But
you'll get
he's on a
solid
quicker tyre
points
than a lot of the people. Yeah, you'll still get really solid points. He's going to be fucking fuming. Robert says people prefer signs anyway. I love how the entire race stopped when we saw Lando Norris on the bottom of the screen. It was like, fuck, everyone check.
I'd love to see what your views would go down to. Everyone just checks.
Well, it stayed at 42. Stayed at 42 currently, so we're pretty buzzing. Imagine if it does. I know it's not the real one, but you know, you never know, do you? Mate, I tell you what, it's definitely not Lando Norris because he's actually live streaming at this very second, Cook. So 1,000,000% isn't him. I'll tell you that.
I was watching him. He's a dirty racer. I want to have him in F3.
Yeah, man. I think we could bring him in for F3, couldn't we? You know what I mean? I don't think he's got, other than Monaco, I don't think he's got any ties to practice. So hey, that'll be a coup, wouldn't it? Lando Norris to F3. You've been there before, haven't you, matey? Anyway, we'll go back to the action here. Austin disqualified, but wait a minute. Why is he still going round?
He's still racing.
Forgive me, guys. I'm on the race. Sorry, don't pay attention to the penalties, guys. Please, I'm not gonna.
Or is it the AI?
Here. No, he's not disqualified. No, he's not disqualified. He's still going. Fuck.com.
He's
Jackie Cole says Gaza.
Right on the racing line, Austin.
Yeah, he's fine. Yeah, there you go. I think, is that him?
It is him. He's in none.
It is him, yeah. Yeah, the AI doesn't run in none, does it? It just runs as standard all the time. So the likes of Dual Coup, Bishop as well. This race is about to become very interesting, mate. Obviously, like I said, Beer does have that completely insane drive-through. Obviously, I'm not sure if he saw the Delta or not. If no Deltas appeared, obviously, well, there's not. Obviously, it's game glitch. There's nothing we can fucking do, Cook, is there? But you know, we'll. Other than it's like
easy on there. So unlucky for him.
That's one we can't do. Interesting here, the two Mercedes drivers, 4th and 5th, racer ahead of shots. Will we be seeing some team orders here potentially, or will Dom actually want to prefer to race in general?
Doesn't serve his drive-through.
Oh, you have to wait till the safety car comes literally in. And Bishop's
he
taking Telfie. That's new. I thought it remains pretty obvious you have to stay behind the car in front of you, it must be said. You know, I'm just kind of plucking at straws here, like here, but you know, you never know. So Brad Hamilton leads the way. He should have gone in for the mediums, as Cook, you did allude to before. Pretty much a race throwaway this. They were both in a position to do that.
Racer could do a massive favour for shots.
JP, oh no. Cook, JP wing damage. I think, is it wing damage? No, it's not. Here it is. Right hand plate.
Yeah, right hand plate.
Now, I'm going to throw this out there. I don't know if he's got any mediums left, or even any hards. I would have pitted last lap just to minimise the damage. Minimise that damage. Softs won't get to the end. If he's on the hard strategy, he will have a set of hards that won't be heavily worn. So
at the end of the day, it's very difficult to overtake in sectors. Well, there's the straight there. I've just told a lie. Ignore me.
Yeah, Sykes says for fuck's sake, he's just clocked on as well. Safety car in this lap. Here we go. And Beer, of course, will also be coming in this lap, you'd imagine. Well, he has got a lap or two to come in, but if I was, you just want to get it out of the way, wouldn't you? Being clean air, he'd be able to put the power down.
Keep an eye on 9th and 10th.
He's watching with his dog. Dizzy and Gaz. Dizzy and Gaz. This is going to be interesting. Are we going to be seeing potentially a Gaz Burgess? Or, oh, hello. Oh, it's that fucking glitch, isn't it? Brad has gone. Brad has gone here. Safety car's still there. I think he's gone too early. It's going to slow his car down. The safety car is still not in
again.
the pits. Brad will not... Yeah, he won't be able to go. Oh, he's going now. He didn't serve his penalty here. Could be. Look at the gap already. And P8, and it's held Gaz Burgess up. And Shag's pitting. Shag wing damage. Shag wing damage.
That's going to happen. You know,
This is points. Points gone. And dual coot as well. I think it's something to do with the clusterfuck behind the safety car. Brad and Wyburn, look at this. Brad Hamilton will have to defend with his life here.
oh, Bishop,
Beer won't be sticking with
side by
it.
side.
Do you know what? Beer's made an amazing choice here, actually, hasn't he? Bishop and Telfie. Oh, wheel banging there, be careful.
Yeah, Beer's played it smart. He's hoping for a couple of DNFs.
He's got two. He's got
spins.
two. He's going to be up to. He's going to be in P13 guaranteed, isn't he? Here, P13 absolutely guaranteed, and obviously you got the racing points. Unique shots, 3-second penalty. I did miss that.
Weibel right behind.
Look at these two up front here. Brad Hamilton has got to pick his position, and Wyber's not gone for the move, playing it very safe at this stage. He knows he's on the quicker tyre.
Wait for turn 1.
Brad there, little flick of the rear end. But if he waits for turn 1 too much, mate, Beer, even if he doesn't pit this lap, obviously he has to pit by next lap. But he does have, of course, Beer on the back of him as well. And Unique
Unless he
Racing,
hasn't
Unique
seen
Shots
it
a million
for
miles
some reason.
behind. No, it'll be on the screen, won't it? He stayed out. Is this a... Oh, I can't look. Can I have a look in a minute? I'm just going to say, potentially, it could be a glitch or something. I don't know.
There's
Gaz
Gaza.
Burgess sets the fastest lap. And
Could be a
Brad Hamilton-
podium for Gaza.
I was saying that a minute ago, mind you, he does have to overtake Unique Shots, doesn't he? And his teammate
Oh,
who's also
Shots!
hunting his first ever. What's happened? Shots
Shots
no! Wing off! Another mistake! Dom again!
Shag's off again.
It was the trick. It was Shaggy. It's all happening.
Oh,
here.
JP and
Yellow
Bishop.
flag. Oh, watch
Very
that.
close.
Is he Barracuda? JP is going to the engine, imagine, on that wing. Jesus Christ, it's going to be so tricky for him. There's so much going on here, mate. Unique
Bishop
Shots
goes up the
back on in
inside.
front Of Dual Coop speed in the
Oh,
pit lane.
Jace.
Oh, he's having a stinker.
Now squeezes him a bit.
Those two have had a bit of an incident as well in the past, I seem to remember. Bishop and JP. And here comes Bish here. Goes up the inside. Ooh, a little bit of a wheel bang. Bishop runs wide. JP up the back of him. That's going to be a pit stop. Not his fault. I think Bish had to return to track somewhere. Unique Shots is off. Unique Shots lets people go, mate. I think he's come to the realisation that, oh dear.
Beer
is serving
comes
the
in.
penalty. But look at the casualties behind him, mate. Unique Shots, Shag, Julku. He may have... This better not pit him. He's pitting him. He's pitting him.
It's not pitting him, is it?
The mechanic's
no,
not coming
no.
out. No, it's not. No, it's not. Okay. I thought I saw... Oh, of course, yeah, we got shots in the background, haven't we, with Shag's Julku as well. I saw I couldn't see the top of the head
JP!
with the camera. Jason Pennells, no. Where's he been? That's the pit straight, isn't it?
That's the
Pit
pit
straight.
straight.
Oh my god. Poor guy. Poor guy.
Weibel still hasn't got past Brad Hamilton.
He's not got past him. He's not, matey. Unique Racer could become a potential target of Shrews. A Gaza Burgess and Dizzy Barracuda. Are you kidding me? They were P19 and 20 at one stage of this race. I think Julku could still win this race if he just cuts every single corner. I guess it could happen, but you never know. Beer comes out in P11. He's got the racing, the no-point racing cars. That's for you, Ben, and your dog Schumacher. It could happen.
You've got to imagine in the Renault garage there's going to be some team orders there.
I don't know, mate, because Shrews wants his podium too, you know. Shrews hasn't had one. He hasn't had one yet.
Think about who's the quicker car though. I think Shrews can get Uni
Well, maybe
Racer
do
later in the race. Gaz might do
Yeah,
both
you
of them
do have a good
regardless.
point there. I think it could be a three-horse race here. Look at the front, top two, Wyburn, Brad Hamilton, Wyburn
Side by side.
has
Brad
finally
Hamilton.
done it. He's not won it yet. Brilliant driving.
Good
Wyman
move.
takes the lead. Gazbridge, they both do unique racer, which means the Renaults now have a battle for the podium.
Mark's weeing himself in excitement.
Can you check, if you could do this, can you check race director for drive-through for Dom? Has he got one? Got one more, a reason he didn't know? I think that's what Bingley says. So I'm just reading this on the fly.
Just go right to the bottom.
Actually, just to prove. Mate, click on his name. If you go off it and click on his name, it'll bring up everything he's got on it.
Speeding on the safety car.
Dom got speeding in the safety car one. And that's his race done.
Although Bingley said
Nice
drive
commit.
through.
They're pitting him out. Oh, he would have had his penalty. Yeah, he pitted last lap as well, didn't he? Oh, Gaz runs wide. Shrews lets him go. Shrews had all the chance in the world. That is team orders. Well, well, well. Gaz ran so far wide, Shrews could have gone, and he didn't.
Wyborn's showing his pace.
The Wyborn's gone here, mate, you would imagine, wouldn't you? But the Reynolds...
Shrews could have him here, though. Getting closer.
Is he going to go for it? Is he going to go for it?
Nope.
Just, I like that line. It reminds me of the Sykes line, to be fair, where he kind of runs a little bit wide.
It gains you a lot of time.
Oh no, JP had a black screen. Barracuda gets past Unique Racer as well. Bishop's going to be on him next as well, mate. I find it funny how all the front runners have all managed to somehow find their way back to the top somehow, including Beer. He's on his way up as well. Mate, Beer. Collateral, I think this is damage limitation for him, but he's managed to get past both No Point Racings in absolute ease. And as it stands, Cook, Noswal is on course for a debut point. Long way to go.
Yes!
Long way to go. Racing, No Point Racing is about to stop me calling it No Point Racing and actually give us a point in racing because they're actually going to score a point. Good effort, lads.
Bingley in chat,
10 last week.
There's a racing point that's about to get a point that's not you.
Don't tell that to Tomster, I'm sure you'll be really happy. Beer and Telfie. Beer and Telfie. Beer and Telfie. Don't tell Tomster, it's fine. Or discreetly. Discreetly might enjoy that. Mind you saying that, discreetly needs to get past 4 corners first, you know what I mean? Noswald!
Wow.
Noswald, no! No way! Noswald! Penalty! Penalty for Nos. Is he going to be in a chance situation? Nearly a dream debut. Wait, Gaza Burgess is driving Bishop with a penalty. I don't think, actually, that won't really have much of an impact on it, I don't think. Beer does his usual turn one move, rides that curb, while Telfie attacks.
Telfie's come back, and
he's
gone
Telfie's,
wide.
that's a good idea. Poor execution there by Telfie, really good idea. If you'd have got that line right, Cook going round turn 2, if he just avoided the grass there, stayed on the green rumble strip, he would have got that.
I'd live to fight another day. Quick ties, and Telfie's gone.
And he has! He's gone, no! No way, oh my god.
How did he do
Telfie's
that?
first ever points in RRF1. I think he just had too much overspeed, mate. Too much overspeed.
Like he forgot the brakes.
Oh, way too much overspeed. Actually, no, I thought that was turn 3. Turn 4, that is rather spectacular, to be fair. So, running through the race order here, Bishop and Unit Racer. Unit shots, mate. Gaz Burgess is possessed. We're actually going, as it stands, we're going to be speaking to Gaz Burgess at the end of the race, mate. This shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen.
I'm finding the situation with the Renaults fascinating because Shrews has let Gaza through, but Gaza is not losing Shrews.
No. Is Gaza? I mean, he is the quicker car, but not by what we kind of anticipated he would be by. Unit Racer. No, I'll be honest, Unit moved across here, but it was a good move across, but he's compromised himself with the next line. Bishop round the outside here. That's a contact. Tap Unique Racer. That was the contact there. Unique Racer says, "Fuck you.
Get away with it.
Me. I'll get you around the outside." I think Bish may have just backed off there. I noticed he kind of let off the throttle a little bit. Obviously, for those of you new watching, guys, across the throttle, the green kind of semicircle going round above the 4 here right now on Bish. I know it's a really, really basic thing, but you never know. People might be watching this for the first ever time. Cook, you never know. Thought I might as well explain it.
Lando Norris is watching to teach him some things.
Yeah, man. Don't let signs know, of course. You know, don't want to teach you anything. Keep it Brits only. And also, hashtag pubes. Anyway, moving on. I had to drop that one in there, that was it. Ricardo asked me to say it, not you. So
Bingley's getting
Bishop
excited over
closest
double
thing on
points.
track.
No
Yes.
point racing.
Is this actually happening? He says. It is, mate, but we've seen Telfie go off. Anything can happen here in Division 3. Wyvern's currently leading by what I consider to be potentially a race-winning thing. Penalties may change this if Brad Hamilton just keeps himself. He needs a lap of DRS saving. Brad needs a lap of DRS saving. He absolutely needs one. He's on low now, but it's all well and good running it here. Run it on the corners. You know what I mean? Run it on the corners. You may as well just go on medium or medium on the straights. It won't make too much of a difference.
His only hope is penalties.
Yeah. At this stage, anyway. Oh, there you go. Swing a pop. And
Gaz is closing
Bishop
in quickly.
overtakes. I don't think he's got enough laps, mate. I don't think he's got enough laps, especially with the tyres. They potentially will come off. The script says, "Don't worry, I'll DNF tomorrow potentially." I did the potentially word in there. Be a compromise race, mate, as you know. The stop go penalty drive-through, wasn't it? And unique shots is down in 13th as well. His season goes from bad to worse. Just want to let you know, guys, I will be heading straight off this. I'll be doing a 100% career mode race around Abu Dhabi. Feel free to tune into that. That's going to be straight after the podiums. So a very, very late one. It'll either be tonight or first thing, or tomorrow, probably tomorrow afternoon, either that, tonight or tomorrow. Obviously, if you see me go live, I'm live. Hey. My back was starting to hurt carrying all the points. Once again, Tomster might have something to say about that, but we'll leave that there. So Cook, just under 3 laps to go then. I was going to ask you for driver of the day. Guys, I'll ask the guys in the comments, because obviously we've still got 3 more laps so far, guys. Driver of the day in the comments, go. Me, Cook, I'll say hard one, isn't it? Hard one to pick. It veered towards Wyburn or Gaz.
Yeah, I'd pick Wyburn. It'll be one of the few times that the driver of the day actually ends up being the race leader, which barely ever happens. Which I know rubs Rob the wrong way, so I'll be happy to see.
I love how we've given every race leader driver of the day this year, barring Rob.
Have we?
I think so.
I didn't get
you got
driver
it
of
in
the day.
Bahrain. I'm sure you got it in Bahrain. I wanted it in Bahrain, to be fair, but we'll leave that there. But, I wanted £1 million as well. Rob said, I'll never get driver of the day. Mate, it's because Max Verstappen's racing, you know what I mean? So you'll never get it anyway. Right, yeah, driver of the day, Max Verstappen. There you go. Fuck the rest of these guys. So just over 2 laps to go here. It's difficult to say. Sneaky said beer for driver of the day. That's a good shout, actually.
Yeah, I mean, think about where Beer
Wyburn.
would be without penalty.
Second, I'd probably say, or at least right on Brad's ass. You can imagine.
He loves a bit of Brad's ass. That was too far.
I didn't mean the pun. I genuinely didn't even realise what the pun was. Wow, pun without knowing it. Now, if Wyburn Cook has a penalty, it's Brad's race. I forgot to mention that. I've not thought about that yet. He's not dropped him. He's not dropped him enough. Brad needs to save ERS here. This is becoming almost fucking terminal problematic for him.
I think it's a problem for all F3 drivers. I noticed it in Baku.
What, for the ERS? Yeah, mate, sorry, forgive me, I was just having a look at the comments quickly. When JP said fuck the race off, yeah, a few will be thinking that right now, I think. But, yeah, it's become really, really troublesome. Like, I don't know if it's because they don't know how to do it. That's not saying the guys in Div 3 are not up to standard, because they are. They wouldn't be here if they weren't. Unique shots with a fastest lap, Shag with a penalty. That takes the fastest lap out of the equation for an extra point. You'd imagine, I don't think anyone's getting anywhere near that fastest lap. We're on the final lap here. Will Wyburn, Cookie done a great job, by the way, matey, as well. Cracking job helping me today, mate, superstar. Barracuda
Thank you very much.
has DRS in it. No bother, mate. Barracuda, under a second behind Shrews. Could make it a little bit of an interesting last one. Wyburn, I think Ralph did point out earlier in the chat, earlier up the thread, Wyburn returned to form. Very good point. Very good point indeed.
The key for Wyburn will be Monaco, Canada, France, and so on and so on.
every race after this, basically, just to keep it
Yeah.
going. I guess
No.
look, mate. Look at the gap between him and Gaz. It's literally 40 points. Considering him and Shots were meant to be, leading the way. Shots obviously had a very, very disappointing race with the spins, and then screwed over by a drive-through penalty he didn't know about. It just happens, doesn't it? It's just the roll of the dice, and obviously he got snake eyes in that case, didn't he? So it is the way. Wyburn, yellow flag sector 3. What?
I've got it.
Where and how?
I think it was
Jewel, I
someone
think.
letting someone go.
Jewel, no, I think it's Jewel, mate. Unique Racer, penalty. I don't know if that's going to have any significance, but here we go then, Cook. Round the final corner. Division 3, Season 2, Wyburn wins the Spanish Grand Prix for now. He does, he gets it. He gets it. No penalties, well, at least they've all got the same penalties up the front. Shrews, Barracuda gets 4th. Barracuda 4th, Bishop gets 6th. He had a 5 seconds unserved penalty. Unique Racer moved to 6th.
7th.
Here comes Beer. No, I think Beer's going to stay 8th, you'd imagine.
No.
Beer jumps Bish. Alpha get the same points anyway. Noswell, mate, debut point for Noswell. P9.
Good race
Austin.
from Noswell.
P10. Bingley, you've got friends now. Are you happy? Mate, unlucky for Telfy, on course for his first ever point, and goes off the track. I reckon he probably would have held it for him as well. Telfy, unfortunate circumstance. P11. Speaking of unfortunate there, Cook. Beer, Codemasters rant incoming, lol. Shaggy, what can you say? Cook, really? Just involved in a safety car incident with Dual Coot, I think, or with a couple of other cars. Shaggy 12.
I think the Merc that's just come across the line has done the fastest lap again.
Shots, yeah. 21-2. That is literally pretty much a second quicker than... Oh, no, it's not. It's about 4 times quicker than Wyburn, sorry. And across the line, Dual Coot sums that race up. Oh, it's froze for Telfy, Cook, when he was 9th.
Oh my
Thanks for
god. Game freezes.
Game froze. Do you know what, Cook? You did make a point, didn't you, about how dodgy Telfy's line was going off in turn 4. It looked like he didn't brake well. That confirms it.
Yep.
Unit Racer says, shit, I'm dying. Hell of a race there by you, Ash. Not so much for you, brother. I can imagine some of the rage going on in Dom's head right now, to be fair. But
That's number 1, number 2 driver confirmed.
I'm sure he'd prefer that one, mate, to be fair. I'm sure he wants to hear that. We've got Wyburn, Brad and Gaz. The top 3 in the table. Or in the top 3 on the podium. Here comes Dom. What a crock of shit from Codemasters. Yep, I knew that was coming. And the good thing about commentating, Cook, is you never have to do another race again to level up. It's beautiful. So Wyburn takes his 2nd Grand Prix victory of the season, first at Melbourne, and gets top step of the podium. Shag leaves, yep, we get us all that will come in. Brown Hamilton 2nd, Gaz Burgess 3rd, Barracuda 4th. Those two, I gave my driver to Wyburn, shout out to Gaz and Dizzy Barracuda. 19th and 20th, Cook around turn 2. Incredible. Come back, drive back, safety guy helped him, it doesn't matter. Shrews P5, Unit Racer P6, Beer 7th, Bishop 8th, Noswell 9th, Austin 9th, Racing Points are in 9th and 10th, and Telfy, Shag, Unit Shots, and Dual Coots. Who is echoing?
Is it me?
I'm gonna, yep, it's absolutely you. Is there any way you can stop it? Just get the interview done quicker than.
I don't actually know why it's doing it. I think it's because I ain't got my headset. I've got a pair of normal mic earphones. I don't want my headset gone.
Probably the reason. So guys, you will hear me twice, and you'll hear Cookie twice. And as soon as you come out,
Yeah, I'll drop out.
Yeah.
I can hear an echo.
so,
I can hear an echo.
Echo. So let's get started then. Well done. P1, 25 points. Talk us through race.
That was hard. Yeah, it was a good battle with Brad. Yeah, I had no go at the start, no grip, no confidence to go into anything. And then when he got past me, it sort of built up as I was following him around, sort of getting the grip back and being able to push and get past him again. But yeah, no. And then with the safety car, I thought, well, I've got a free pit stop. Beer's got a pit anyway, so I thought I'd just take my chance and put a set of mediums on it. It worked out.
We called it, didn't we, Cook, at the time? Brad didn't put obviously we'll be addressing with him in a minute. You made the right call. Beer had a drive-through penalty. Sorry, this fucking echo's killing me. It's killing me. Yeah, forgive me here. Congratulations, mate. I'm so sorry. I think it's killing everybody in the chat. Anything to add there, well done, mate. Good luck for Monaco.
Cheers,
I'll
mate.
just add just a brilliant strategy. Pitting was sort of the key move of the race. What won it for you, really?
Cheers, mate. Yeah, that. I just thought, well, when he didn't go in, I thought, fuck, okay, this is giving me a much better chance of getting him. And yeah, it did pay off in the end. I thought when I come out after a couple of laps, didn't get past him. I thought, oh fuck, I need to get this move done quickly.
It took you longer than I expected.
Yeah, well, I kept, for some bizarre reason, because when I was following before, I was literally just turning my EOS right down all the way through that and turn it up on the start-finish rate. But what I had forgot to do was turn it back up when I was behind him, when I had like 100%. But
So when it saved the ERS and then ended up just like forgot that you saved it.
Yeah, pretty much, mate.
But yeah, let's calm down a bit now, mate. So I will.
Yeah, I think I know
give
what
a bit more
it
of
is.
an interview.
My TV was, the volume was up on the TV as well, so I think that is what was causing the echo.
Yeah, I think we had that with Shrews in the party yesterday. Well done, mate. And
that's
to Monaco. Last one more thing.
Go on.
Go. What are your thoughts?
Death. I'm going to say death. I'm going to abort trying to do a track trial because that always ends up in my death. But yeah, no, I think it is going to be literally just trying to survive, Monaco. Not even worry about where to finish, just getting round it.
Yep.
And not
understanding the comments saying you're for F2, by the way.
Well, if I am, so's Brad, because he kept with me all race long.
And Gaz, and Barracuda, and Beer.
Well, I checked the timings at the end of Q2, and there was 3/10, I think, between like 6 of us.
I think it was 4 tenths of a second, wasn't it? Between the top 8 to 14.
Yeah.
1.1 I looked through the whole 15 was 1.1. But yeah, I think we're all F2 by the sounds of it.
Yeah, just kind of like whoever gets in out of 40 people, the top 20 get to race each one, but the other ones can race Thursday. Seriously, mate, driver of the day, voted by myself and Cook. Congratulations.
I have to say, it's nice being in a lobby with Cook and I haven't been binned into a wall.
Why mention it?
It had to be done.
I'm sure Shag agrees. He has now been named. Right, Wibes. Just mate, either your mic, and obviously we'll get an interview done with Brad and Gas.
No worries. Cheers, mate.
Super stubborn. So here we go then, on with our interview of second place, Brad Hamilton. We'll say, gotta be honest mate, unfortunately you didn't get the win there. I've got one key question. How come you didn't pit under the safety car?
Because I'm a fool. That's all I can say really. Just didn't even cross my mind to pit. It came up. If I did, I might have won the race. And I didn't. So as soon as he peeled off into the pits, I thought, why have I done that? Yeah, that's it really.
Taking one out of the cookie chip explanation handbook there. I like that one. Very short, sweet. Sure, not exactly. Still P18. 18 points. You could finish P18 if you want to, actually.
Yeah.
To be fair, out of 14 finishes, mate, you did come 18th, so fair play to you. But no, mate. So the rest of your race then, Brad. Obviously, it was a race-long battle with Wyburn, half a race-long battle with Unique Shots until obviously the spin. Did you, barring the safety car, did you think you had his number?
Yeah. I thought I was going to I thought I had the win in the bag, to be honest. And then safety car came out, and I just didn't even, because I didn't even cross my mind to pit. And then once Y-bomb pulled off, I realised my mistake. And then it was just sort of a case of trying to stay in front of him as long as possible. Hopefully he'd make a mistake. He didn't. We managed to get in front of me. And then after that, it was just managing the distance between me and I think it was, I can't remember who was behind me at first, and then it was Gaza because he overtook. Oh, Shrews, yeah, it was Shrews.
Shrews,
and then obviously Gaza overtook him, and it was just sort of being consistent, not making any mistakes myself, and getting second.
P18, or P. I've done it again. Fucking Christ!
Somebody get this guy some help.
You're here, man. Help me. No, seriously. Obviously, P2 at 18 points, and ironically, it would have been an amazing catch-up in the championship, but we'll explain why it won't be in a minute. Monaco, then, Brad. Before I hand you over to Cookie, what are your thoughts, mate? What are you kind of expecting, rather?
I said in Bahrain or Australia, one of the two, that Monaco's one of my strongest tracks, so I'm hoping for a good result. It's also very hard to overtake, so I'm hoping for a good qualifying session, first of all. So, yeah. I hope it'll...
and
yeah.
Bring home the bake of the Haas. I'm not biased whatsoever. Of course I'm not. Now we just need to give Druid a kick up the arse and get him fucking finished, mate.
I know.
Right. Well, that'll be one for a private discussion, I think,
Yeah.
between Team Haas. Anyway, matey, we've actually, if you want to let him know, mate, we've actually, I'm assuming you're watching the stream. We've given him we've now nicknamed turn, I think it's 11, I believe, isn't it? Druid Corner.
It's the one after the hairpin, yeah.
The one after the left after the hairpin. He literally spun there 6 times in qualifying.
I know.
Remarkable. It has now been gifted Druid Corner. We were kind of
that's fantastic.
we were laughing. But anyway, matey, I'll hand you over to Cookie now. Fair play for second, mate, and good luck for Monaco, of course.
Yeah, it was just fantastic racing between you and Wyborn. There was no part in that in which I think Wyborn did put it down the inside when you defended the inside, and I was a little bit, oh my god, here we go.
I was in a party with Liam Druid, and I even said, well, I don't understand why he did it, because I thought it was going to be a collision there, but luckily it wasn't. We managed to carry on racing.
Yeah, it was hard and fair racing, but yeah, unlucky with the strategy. I mean, even on the hard tyres, you gave him after the safety car, you gave him a good sort of 2-3 laps of a race. So yeah, really good race from you.
Yes.
And that there is P2. I've done it. Get in there.
Yeah.
Fucking have it. Not P18, mate. What's up? Right. How the fuck are you here? Gaza Burgess. Talk us through the start and then the rest.
Well,
Divided into
I
two
said
things
to you
here.
last week, Spain's not my favourite track. So yeah, so I sort of didn't get on the front in qualifying like I wanted to. But so yeah, the race started off. I didn't get the best of starts off the line, and then coming into turn 2, I've made a bit of contact with one of the Unique brothers, like just racing incident, spun out, broke my front wing, so I had to stagger around the track. And then I thought to myself, they're going to put me on mediums, so I thought, I'll try it on hards, just push through. Yeah, so I just went through the field, waited till everyone sort of pitted and stuff, and then yeah, so yeah, I ended up sort of moving up the field quite quickly, which I was happy with. And I just thought, I ain't going to catch Brad. I had low fuel because I had to keep pushing and pushing. So I just thought, happy with get on the podium. But yeah, that was it. I'm literally sweating. So I just got into a zone. Once my front wing was broken, I just thought to myself, do you know what I mean? Brad didn't race last week, and he had a great race this week. So I just had said to myself, get into a zone, forget the incident, just push. Yeah.
It's a big tip for, I know obviously I'm going to refer to Chalts, for example, and I know Grit is kind of going through the motions here as well, both having terrible seasons so far. That sentence that Gaz just said then, if you have an incident, multiple retirements, that's the exact mindset that you have to get yourself in. Obviously, I did reference Dragoon in Div 2, another one Sniper in Div 1. You know, there's a fair few
You just
people.
gotta do
AJ,
it.
of course, as well. You just gotta. AJ does it anyway. He just kind of gets on with it, doesn't he? But it's just a case of don't let. And I'll refer to Ant Stan as well. Obviously, because I know Ant's. Forgive me. This isn't digs at any of you. You know, it's just kind of almost friendly advice. Just literally, if you have a really really shit season, get yourself in the zone. If you have a crash, spin back around and say, fuck this, get back going. Gaz, you did it. P3, 15 points. Got
Thank
that
you.
part right as well.
Well done to
Well
the
done,
boys
mate.
in front as well. Had a great race.
That's, do you know what, mate? I'm gonna have to watch that back because you just drove pretty much the perfect race after turn 2, to be fair. But
Cheers, man.
remarkable there for yourself. I think, yeah, that's just seeing that cook there, Bish, as well. But yeah, I'll hand you the cook, man, and you do maintain the lead of the Drivers' Championship. 3 points cut down. It could have been a lot worse. Still find yourself being the man to beat. So, well done, and I will be seeing you, sir, at Monaco.
Yes.
Yeah, I think all I'll say is a champion's performance, really. I know that's a lot of high praise, but to get back to third place, you said it wasn't your strongest track, but you still got third place. Still didn't let Brad Hamilton go past you, so I mean that's what you need to do
Thank you, man.
to get a championship. Yeah, good race.
Cheers, buddy. Thank you.
And that right there, guys, is Division 3. Not quite as much carnage as last week, but still fraught with action, drama, from the beginning right till the end. Cracking qualifying right through to the end of the race, of course. And big shout out, of course, for Dizzy Barracuda, doing exactly the same thing as Gaz Burgess. Managed to get himself in P4, remarkable performance. Shrews as well,
And Noswell
P5,
was first
pretty much
point.
everybody finished. That was my next one, matey. Nos in P9 as well. And Austin as well, like literally, just amazing drives. Just literally a case of keeping going. Incidents happen around you, and that's what happens. I mean, obviously, Dom in the chat, you know, he's kind of there as well, saying, you know, obviously, I believe, Cook, a lot of bullshit's happened from that. I think there's a lot of screen freezes, and no one's been told anything, so it's kind of shit, but obviously, we can only work with the game, can't we? And we can work with what we've done, and you guys have done a brilliant job doing it. So, fair play to all of you. Thank you, Cook, as well, for helping me tonight. There will be many more. I'm a million% sure. Really thoroughly enjoyed it tonight. It's one of them, isn't it, mate, where you just kind of get to it and it works pretty well for yourself, doesn't it? It just kind of feels almost natural when you start watching it. Right, tomorrow night we are back on live with beer and kebab. Just finishing off a bit, sorry, but
Sorry.
just literally wrapping this up. Just wrapping up now, matey. So we are back, of course, tomorrow night, beer and kebab, and I will give you a special heads up. I am going to be commentating with beer tomorrow night. I am going to be there.
Excellent.
Barring me getting run over, probably by a
Oz?
truck, which obviously I'm not crossing any roads. Just finish. 1 second, mate. What's up?
I just
wrap
want
it
to say, if you're tuning in tomorrow night, tune in because the rant of war rants is coming tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen. Tune in.
I am not doing my career mode stream. I'm up at 5 and I'll be finishing on 1, so that'll be tomorrow, probably afternoon at some point, or tomorrow night. So.
Amateur.
But mate, fuck, I can't do it, man. I gotta get my ugly sleep to keep on track of this. Ladies and gentlemen, Division 3 is signing out for one more week from Cookie, Buzz, aka me, and everyone else here. All the best, much love, and hashtag RRF1. Bye for now.